Last time on Just Roll With It, the king rallied the people.
Toggendor. No, my people. We live in dark times. But this isn't the worst we've been through. Not as people and not as dwarves. But it won't be the worst we go through either.
And we geared up for our ultimate confrontation against the queen.
I'll send some men down and get your bombs ready for you. I'll get as many as I can.
Yes.
I don't know what the armor is looking like.
Will we be able to defeat her, or will we die? Am I a ghost recording this right now? I don't know, but let's just roll with it.
Where we last left off. So, after some final preparations, a speech from the king to the people alerting of the current affairs, getting ready with weapons and armor, magical items from Quinn, bombs from the kingdom, strapped in as well as you can be. Our party hand selects 2 more people to accompany them along with Onder. Their choices are Chirp and the Doctor. The Doctor with the strange affinity for fungi.
I love me some fungus.
After a final day's full preparation, the party meets in front of a large pear tree in the back gardens of the Toggendor Castle. There, Taxi, using a newly found power given to him by Onder, he is able to open a portal from this tree to the one that was witnessed in the stronghold where Velrisa has been kept. As we parted ways last episode, the party, all of you, walked into this golden light, this warm, radiant light coming through the tunnel inside of this tree's trunk. And as we step into that light, we're going to step away from it for just a moment into a much, much darker place as we turn to Velrisa.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Velrisa,
Yes.
your eyes flutter open once more. You no longer feel the cold, hard stone of the cave around you, what you've been laying your back on these past hours. Instead, for a split second, you feel grass, the warm sun on your purple skin, the grass tickling your underneath as you lay on it. You open your eyes, fluttering awake, confused and lost. And the first thing you begin to hear is actually a little girl singing. The light, distant humming sounds as they pierce your eardrums. Your eyes open all the way and you look around in this area and you see the little girl, the one whose life was lost, the one whose life you took. You see the young girl still wearing that same knight's helm. She's dancing around this field around you, this field of daisies. And as her humming continues and she twirls around you, your eyes go to follow her and she walks over to a much larger form. a mature adult woman standing directly to your left in this field as well. You see Weejoss as she runs to her and hugs against her leg. Weejoss puts her hand down and starts slowly patting against the girl's helm as she looks down at you, Velrisa, as you get up onto a knee, awaking in this field. Rise and shine, Velrisa. Awaken.
Well, this is like I'm awaking right after that other dream I had. So.
Yes, this pretty much after the dream you had where you would usually flutter awake and you were ready to grip onto that cold hard stone. You awaken into this dream.
I awaken and I'm in pure panic. I am panting and I look up at Ouija and the little girl and where am I?
Velrisa, you've lost a lot of blood, haven't you? You're weakened. I come to you once more to offer my kindness. Something simple, something that will help the both of us, yes? At this point, she actually starts to slowly kneel down, ignoring the girl to her side, and she starts to, she slowly takes her left hand out very gingerly, almost like she's offering to help you up. And she goes, take my hand. Stand, Velrisa.
I grab her hand and very cautiously and stand up.
As you very lightly place your hand on top of hers and she slowly helps you to your feet, you're given these visions, very quick flashes of imagery. You see the queen. You see her walking towards some bizarre altar. As she walks towards the altar, the first thing you notice is the torch lights reflecting off of this pool of this dark red blood that rests inside of it. As the queen approaches towards it and she lays her hand on the brim of this altar, your vision flashes once more and you see the realm you were shown before, this area in this extra plane. You see that hourglass again. You remember your old mission, the deity you had to slay, the one of chaos. Your vision quickly flashes forward towards this hourglass and you see these circles, these small tornadoes of souls being swirled inside of the hourglass, trapped and moved, spiraling around it. And then you flash back again to that altar and you see the queen taking her hand off of it, and mentally you understand a connection between this altar and that hourglass. And as you're standing there on your feet in this field of daisies, as your vision comes back and you're face to face once more with Weejoss, now at her height as you fully stand, she just gives you a very small smile and says, "You've been put in a very bad situation, but it turns out it might be able to help us. This one who wants you, it turns out I want her too. She is in cohorts. She is in reasons, in a pact with this deity, the one I sought you to go after. So for the sake of this situation, the sake of where you are and what's become of you, your path to reconciliation has been changed. Your objective has been altered. For now, we won't focus on this primary artifact I wanted you to destroy. If we take out this dastardly queen, we can stop a connection from your material plane to this artifact. And I will call that a humble enough of a victory. Do you understand my gist, Velrisa?
I understand.
You are allowed to escape with your life, but you must take hers. And at this point, her hand once again slowly moves down and starts to slowly caress the helmet of the little girl and goes, "A balance must be returned. Do you understand?"
I understand.
Good. I'm so glad. And then she puts her hands, both of them, on each shoulder. And then she leans in and gives you a very small ginger kiss on the cheek, a very polite, very regal, just brush of the lips against your left cheek. And at that point, you start to feel yourself awake and your actual body starts to come out of rest. You feel your muscles jolting once more. And right before the vision of her fades, you swear you hear the sound of spiders. The sound of thousands of little legs crawling around the back of your mind. And you hear Weejoss let out a very, very light laugh that echoes in the back of your mind as the vision fades. And she just says, "Trap her in my web." And then you awaken to the cold, hard stone once more of this mountain cavern. Velrisa, you rustle awake. As you grunt, and you can feel the pain. It starts around your heart, your chest, as the blood starts pumping again. You feel it. You can feel every single part of your muscles, the way they contract and move, the soreness. You cough a few times, and as you loosen up from sitting against that cold, hard stone, you realize you're gripping onto something. And as your left hand the fist unballs, you see a very tapered, very destroyed daisy petal sitting in the palm of your hand.
I examine the daisy. Is it from that field I was just in?
It looks just like the daisies in the field that you awoke in. It all felt too real. It didn't just feel like a dream. Usually after a dream, when you first wake up, you start to realize how things didn't actually feel that real, but you swear you felt the touch of the grass, the sound of the wind as it flowed through the daisies, the singing, all of it felt very, very real.
Okay. Does it have any magical properties that I can sense?
No, nothing that you detect as you look down at it. It just seems to be the top of a daisy pulled off and very, very mistreated.
Right. Well, awaking from this rest, I will drink a little bit out of my water skin and eat a portion of a ration. And after I do that, I'm gonna examine the cave and take a look outside once more.
All right, so getting up, coming out of your rest, you redon your equipment, everything you would have taken off. You take a sip from your flask, you take a few portions of your rations and eat what you can muster. It hurts to swallow at some points. The feeling in your chest, the muscles as they contract and move, it's very painful, but you do what you can. Standing back towards the mouth of the cave, looking out once more, you see a lot less activity than you did before. You don't see any of the dwarves in the snow. You don't see any recent prints in the blizzard, which is starting to finally subside. The wind is dying down, and even up here, a significant margin. You assume that at this point it'd be a lot safer for you to exit. You could easily traverse down the mountain without a lot of difficult terrain or anything obstructing you from the wind or heavy snowfall. You can see still, as you look down this side of the mountain as well, you can see the compound off in the distance. At this point, you can see it almost clear as day. I mean, there's not a lot of snow in between you and it. There's occasional flurries, but you have a pretty good vision on the entire sort of layout of the compound.
Right. Do I know where the entrance to the whole compound is?
So there's a gate you flew over that's on this side of the walls. there's a large set of curved walls that go around the entire structure, and on each part where there would be a corner where the wall, sort of like the center of the curvature, there are large torrents, those large towers that have the bricked tops that scouts and other people can stand at the top with lots of ranged weaponry. You can even see ballistas that are attached to the sides of these torrents. Inside the walls, there are 3 buildings. The one that you exited from, the large one, that is just very flat, straight, dark cobble. Right. There's a small, what seems to be like a stable near this gate closest to you, and you can see a building just the back side corner of one behind the larger building, a very small 1-story building near the other gate that is behind, opposite side of the compound from you.
Okay.
Other than that, inside you can see little tents, storage, barrels, stacks of crates. Not anything crazy from this distance that you can really make out, just little shapes.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to scale the mountain a little bit down and try to keep behind things and out of sight as much as possible, and I want to scale down towards towards a main entrance, of the castle. Okay. Or of the compound.
Okay, so you want to start traveling down the mountain and then make a stealthy approach towards one of the main entrances.
Yeah, so I want to retain, I want to stay in the mountain. I just want to get a better view and be able to kind of keep watch near the entrance and kind of scout it out.
Yeah, the entrance is a pretty decent distance from here.
So I just want to get significantly closer, but not close enough.
Okay. You could get down to closer to the foot of the mountain and still keep some elevation, and probably find a decent foothold or an area where you might be able to lay low and scout with a better, right. You'll be at a much better angle to look at that main gate, but you won't see a better top view at all.
Okay.
So you won't have a good overhead, but you'll have a better look at that front gate.
That works, yeah.
Okay, so you begin scaling down the mountain, grabbing all your gear, and beginning a very slow trek down the winding turns of this mountainside. And from there, we will move on, moving back to the rest of the party as Velrisa makes her descent.
What it do?
What are we doing again?
Where we do?
Now, moving back to the Fated 5.
Mountain, I'm gonna beat up some fucking bees.
The Fated 4 plus 3.
We need to eat second breakfast.
As you guys are stepping through this soft yellow light, it feels like sunlight the way it dances across your skin. And then it very quickly, as you're walking forward, transitions into this darkness. You feel almost like even the ground around you as you're stepping. At first it feels like a nice, hard, solid wood, like you're stepping on a very recently structured bridge, but as you're walking, you feel it start to become more brittle, more crooked and ragged under your feet. And then you step through this side of a darkened, dead tree. Stepping out first would be Taxi. I do believe Taxi entered first, right? Who entered first?
I think Taxi was
I think Taxi did go in first.
Yeah.
So.
Why is Taxi moaning?
It's like when an NPC gets stuck into like a fucking
He's been playing too much Final Fantasy VII.
It's like when an NPC gets stuck on a spike. He gets stuck on a spike in a fucking
Instead of dialogue,
dungeon.
you just go.
You just touch things and moan.
No, but it is canon. I step out and Taxi goes.
Yeah. As you step out of this darkened dead tree and you look around this area.
This place.
First thing you smell is this deep musted odor, the smell of stagnant, rotted water. You look around.
Rotted water.
Stagnant, very musted water. There's something rotted in the water for sure. You have that rotten, pungent smell with it. And as you look around, you can see these dark stone bricked walls. Above you, there's this iron gated sort of roofing, like a big grate. It's almost all entirely rusted orange at this point. You can just see little specks of daylight as bits of flurries of snow are falling through that grate. Other than that, in this room, as you exit, moving past this dead tree, as you look down at it, you can see it's twisted out of its roots. A lot of its roots are coming out of the ground, dead and rotted. You can tell this tree has not been catered to in forever. It seems to have died out a very long time ago, and it's just a very, very decayed, fallen over husk of what it used to be. It's very brittle. You assume this room might have been at one point some kind of garden. As you look around, you can see where there used to be little beds of soil that has been dried out with time. These little indents across the ground. But other than that, the room is bare and quiet. Very, very quiet as the rest of everyone else steps out. Becomes a lot less quiet as a very large onder, a mechanical chirp, and the entire goddamn party comes stepping out of the dead tree.
Stepping out.
The sounds of branches across the ground snapping, steps, us, as everyone steps out.
This room.
You guys end up filling out this room pretty quickly.
awful.
It smells. The first thing you get is that smell. You know that smell of stagnant water.
Yeah.
That smell of like old like river water.
You know what this smells like?
What's it smell like, Taxi?
Water that isn't moving and hasn't moved for a long time.
That
you know what
wasn't
that smells
funny.
like?
Almost like stagnant water.
Well, I wasn't trying to be funny. Not everything is a joke, Silman.
Listen, I thought you were setting up for a
No.
punchline.
This is not time to be joking.
I'm sorry, okay?
Anyways.
Great, wonderful. Okay, so you've all stepped out at this point. You've gotten your same gather of the room. There's only one exit from this room. Opposite wall of where the tree stands, there is a tunnel. No doorway, just a stone corridor that branches out of this room. Other than that, it's bare. Aside from the large grated ceiling that you don't really see a way to open it. But the holes themselves are probably about anywhere between 2 to 3 feet and a full width.
I'm gonna go, first of all, so what's the plan? Are we gonna like sneak around? We need to contact Velrisa first of all. But also, are we gonna try to sneak around, or we're just gonna start killing shit?
I'm for killing shit.
Yeah, I know you are, Mountain. I knew that.
I want to try and conserve our energy for, the woman we hit. We really should probably kill. Or we're going to have to. But you know what I mean, right? The
Yeah,
less
of course.
conflicts we get in before we get Velrisa, the better.
But the more conflict we get in before we get Velrisa, the less backup they have. Think about it.
I don't know if you know for sure if they're going to run low on backup by the time we get
That's
to her.
true. They could just have an entire army. Maybe
She
we're
is
just
the queen.
fucked.
We saw like 500 dwarves. Do you want to shank like 500 dwarves systematically
I don't know.
today?
I don't.
Because I would be down.
Yeah.
I look
Yeah.
at Matt. Are you okay with that?
I mean, I don't
I
see
feel
why
like
not.
that would be a huge waste of time. Can we at least do that systematic thing when we have Velrisa?
Yeah, okay.
will.
Andre, can you send her a message or whatever you do?
I can do that now, yes. Is there anything you want me to say specifically?
We just
Where
need to
are
find
you?
out where she is. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Tell
okay.
her we're here
Yes.
And we're coming for her. And
and
ask
we're
her where she
coming
is.
for her.
We would like to
Yeah.
come for her. Make sure, we
Yes,
don't actually know where she is.
Okay, just keep it down. We don't know how many might be near. Give me a second and I'll send the message now. At this point, he drops down onto one knee, kind of like looking up towards the grate above, being sort of very overly cautious, because he's very unaware of his surroundings. But he begins to cast sending. And Velrisa, you get a message that says, from Onder, Velrisa, we have arrived at the compound. Where is your current location? We are on our way.
How does this work?
That was almost too many.
Do I reply with 25? Okay.
Words, yeah.
Yeah, you have up to 25 words. I love
And
it.
how
It's
does
such a
it-
great.
Hey, Onder, it's so good to finally hear
Oh
from
my
you.
God,
It
it's
has
been
been
so
so
Hey,
long.
long.
Onder,
Let's
it
catch-
is so
catch
long.
up sometimes. I haven't seen even.
Currently,
Do
I
you
am
want-
at the. Oh fuck! It's 25.
Do you want to play 8-ball?
Does it just?
So yeah, as you're on your way, actually, you're probably only about 15 minutes or so down the side of the mountain, the snow spinning as it spins by, hitting across the side of your face. You pull up parts of your clothing to help cover your face more.
And does this
put on any sort of jacket if you would have had it as well?
Does this message just go into my brain?
Yes, it's just.
How do I respond to it? Do I just think?
You feel you feel a wave of magical energy, and then you hear Anders' voice come in as the sending message, and then you can just speak out loud or speak into your mind as a reply, your choice.
I am on the mountain outside of the main entrance. I've made my escape.
You've got some words left, like 14.
I'm thinking. Okay.
Do you want to play
would I
8
would
ball?
I roughly know how far up I am?
Far up, you're from the ground, God, looking down the rest of the slope from where you're standing. You would only guess you're still miles from the bottom. You're pretty far up the mountain. If I had to put it into feet, I would guess a fair couple hundred, probably. Or 350, 400 feet, probably, until you. So it's way more than that. Way more than that. Like, fucking, how many feet would that be? That's like 2,800 feet, actually, probably more like roughly.
Well, there's 5,200 feet in a mile.
200 feet in a mile. Okay, that's less than a mile. It's more like 3,200 feet than a little over 3,000 feet. It'd be less than a mile. It wouldn't be that bad because you didn't you weren't at the peak of the mountain or anything like that. By no means.
Right.
You were only like roughly like a few hundred feet above the top of the compound. The compound itself actually is not that tall. So probably more like 3,200, 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet up or from the entrance?
From the entrance? Fucking God, I don't know. A while. You flew for a while. You flew for your entire duration past. So you could not guesstimate how far away you are. You probably wouldn't have any way to gauge, really. Okay. You're far, far away. You're a couple thousand feet high in the air from the ground level. So from that, and on top of that distance, you would guess at that point probably a few miles.
So, did you learn her exact altitude?
I wasn't done talking.
No.
I was gonna add in.
If you want me to put it, I can put in the time frame a lot easier. If you're asking how long, no, I'm asking for Wheatie. If you're wanting a time frame about how long it might take you, it would probably take you from this point probably a little over. I would say probably take you about an hour and 50 so minutes to get from where you are to a distant range from the compound. That would get you within like a few hundred feet of the compound. That would get you within like near the walls.
2 hours.
I'll finish it off with probably 2 hours away.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's up a mountain. Yeah. He's literally up the side of a mountain. It's very hard for me to gauge this. So yeah, I would say probably that would be very fair amount because a good portion of it is also difficult terrain as a blizzard is just subsiding. Yeah. She's a few hours away. She apparently made her way out of the compound and is in one of the nearby mountains.
I mean, she's safe at least, right?
Well, that's great to hear, and I walk back into the tree.
The tree's closed. It closed. It closed.
I can open it back up at least once more. We could just go back and then
Yeah, so do we try to find a way out of the compound now and get to her? Or what do we do?
Definitely not smart for us to go in.
We've really put ourselves in the hot zone here, huh?
Listen, if we're gonna go through the compound, do you want me to like scout it out? I have some cool new equipment I want to try out.
You want to stop 500 dwarves, Selden?
At that point,
I kind of just want to figure out the lay of the compound a bit.
When you say that, Trip goes, I could be of assistance.
Oh.
Do we have any way to fly?
No. I don't think we can fly taxi.
I'd like to look for any pathways towards the mountains that isn't through the compound. I assume we see the mountains.
No.
We're underground.
Yeah, yours underground. Above you, there is a grate
I thought the tree was not underground. There's an underground
It's in
tree?
a grate. Yeah, there's like there's
Yes.
a grate above us. We can't
Yes,
see much.
so you guys are in what I said before. You assume it's some kind of indoor garden where the entire upper part is just like a grate that's ground level. And then you're in this little underground room. And the tree, though, as I said when you first saw it, you could just see the branch of it coming out of this grate on the floor. And that's how you could
All right.
What are our pathway options?
A
Currently?
door out of this place.
Yeah, there's a corridor leading out of
Give
this
us
indoor
give us the
garden.
lay of the land,
During
Chirp.
this time, I'm still.
Yeah, what
I'm
do you mean,
still
Chirp? How
scaling
can
down,
you
by
help?
the way.
Well, if you're looking for scouting, I can come with you and accompany you.
Are you sneaking?
Oh, I thought you were gonna like blip blip
I thought
blip
you
and
were
like
just
give
gonna,
us the
like, yeah,
whole
bloopy
like
boop.
the whole thing,
Beep, beep,
like
beep, beep.
the layout,
Yeah.
like in a big like 3D, and I was gonna like move it around.
I have never been here before.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, come with me. Are you able to sneak? I don't want to get caught.
I can be very quiet.
He does the bush thing, remember?
You're right. That
And
See
as you
little-
say that, you start to see bush, like little leaves start to come out of his back, and then they start to slowly
wait,
retract
but
after
there
you
would
say
be
the
a
bush
bush.
thing.
Where did he go?
okay, whatever. Yeah, you map it and we'll figure it out. Can we do this quickly? Can we like
Yes. So just roll a
do
stealth
some
check.
rolls? Okay. Also, I put my hood up.
Okay.
Do I get double advantage if I have my hood up
You
and
don't-
also the
no,
armor on?
no such thing as
Damn
double
it.
advantage. You just have advantage.
Wait, so everyone's rolling for stealth right now?
Just
me and Chirp.
just
Okay.
Sonnen and Chirp.
That is a spicy boy 16.
Can't believe we gotta break out of the compound to break into the compound again.
16 in total.
No, wait, it's fucking 26. I mean, oops.
Must have. I was like 16 in total for Sonnen stealth check. I was like, what?
no. I had advantage and everything. It was 26.
Yeah. But so make an investigation check for me.
Okay, and also anybody who tries to see me has disadvantage because I have my cloak thing up.
Mm-hmm. True.
Okay, this is good. I got a natural one.
Okay. Well, Chirps was better. You guys move up the corridor. You actually get quite surprised as Chirp comes up behind you. He his what usually very hard stomped legs, they straighten out more, and he just starts to slowly pick them up off the ground, and they actually, you can hear little tiny like bursts of air occasionally coming out of the bottom sort of pedals of his feet.
Yeah.
But it's actually surprisingly quiet.
I
And
didn't
he
realize you could
follows
do
up.
that.
He follows up closely behind you as you move down the corridor. The corridor itself ends at a T shape where it goes left and right, but that's it. As you come out of here, you seem to be somewhere center corridor. There are no other doors anywhere within your vision either. You look left and you see it open up into a very big room, and all you can see from this distance is the ends of a few bench-shaped tables with little attached benches, little like picnic sort of tables. And from the back of that, you can see maybe a cauldron. It looks like something small and black and metal hanging over something
Okay.
past those tables, and that's all you can see in that room from this distance in the little doorway. And then to
But
the
it's
right,
clear.
it looks clear. You don't see anybody there.
Okay.
You don't hear anything either, as you're keeping your ears out as well with your passive perception right now.
Yeah.
You look to your right as well, and you can see the corridor branches out into almost like a Y shape. And right before that Y shape, there's a door on either side of the corridor, and then it bursts out into two more hallways in a Y shape.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for everybody to come up with over here then. Can they see me?
They could still see you.
Okay, yeah, I motion them. I'm like, hey, come on. We can move forward.
I don't know if I want to.
I don't think
Come on,
they see me,
taxi.
so I'm like, caw.
I can't believe there's birds out here.
Where are they even?
We don't have any other
Really
option,
proves
do we?
to you that nature can make it work anywhere. That's so beautiful.
I hate this.
Let's go. I'm so confused on what's happening.
All right, we go with
Okay,
him.
wonderful. You guys follow suit.
Not
So
interested.
you guys follow up the corridor as well. All fucking what, 9
Yeah.
of you?
All of us. 9. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, all 9 of us.
Alright.
That's a lot of people.
All of us being super stealthy.
They'll never see
Yeah,
us.
so wait, is everybody's now rolling for stealth as well? Is that what I'm hearing?
I guess.
All right, everyone wants
Oh,
stealth.
really?
Yes,
Oh.
roll for stealth.
Okay. Sure.
Wait,
That's gonna
did
go
you-
bad.
You rolled a natural 1. How can we make this worse?
I rolled a natural 1 on investigation.
Oh, okay. So I thought I messed up,
Stealth.
sorry. Okay, cool. Good.
14.
17.
16.
Okay.
Whoa.
Could have been
Now
Under
worse.
didn't do too great.
Uh-oh.
I
be honest
cast
with that.
nothing because I forgot.
As
Could have cast it just before
everybody
we did that.
approaches you, everybody's pretty quiet. You guys all approach, but you can hear very distinctly the of the hard stone boots of Onder behind you, kind of just
Under,
hitting.
buddy, I know
Under,
you're the
you're-
barrier between life and death, but could you just tone it down just a little?
I'm trying to be quiet.
You're
Hey, listen, you
failing.
s-
You're breaking the floor. You are cracking the floor.
I can't help the weight of my armor.
I can't help the weight of my woes.
Okay, Taxi.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, let's go.
Okay, now which
Lead
way
the
do we
way,
want to
Sylvan.
go? There's a bunch of tables still left, and there's another fork to the right.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
we're
if we
going
move
right?
towards the open room, it'd be much easier if we get ambushed.
Are you
left.
saying it's easier to get ambushed in the left?
I'm saying it's easier for us if we get ambushed.
Right.
We'll be
Oh,
less
you're right.
crowded.
Yes.
Yeah, left.
Right.
Right?
Left.
Right.
No, right.
Left. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
okay,
just
let's
saying,
go.
Right, let's go left.
I go right.
I feel directionally challenged.
I go right.
No, we're going
Everybody else
left,
goes
I go
left. Everybody else goes left and Preston's running right.
Let's just check this room out at least.
You guys
know?
move down the left of the corridor into this. It's a very shanty mess hall. It looks like it's only used occasionally, and when it's used, probably by basic members of this stronghold, the very lowest of the low, probably maids, guards, something of the sort.
Any other doors in here?
As the room opens up, it's this very large rectangular room. And as you get a better sight of it, to your left and right, there are little stone countertops with furnaces behind them. Usually, it seems that they're very large, wider furnaces, so you assume they're just used for like mass cooking and smoking of like meats and stuff. Very basic cooking. And then there are 2 wooden stairs, one on either of the left and right wall, that go up to a second floor with more of these benches on a upper wooden platform.
Wait, what kind of room did you say this was at the very
It's
beginning?
like a mess hall.
It's just like a shanty mess hall. It's just a longer rectangular room that's full of these bench-like tables.
Is there a back like kitchen area in this mess hall or no?
There are no back kitchen areas that you can tell. There are 3 doorways. So adjacent to where you guys enter on the very opposite wall, there's an exactly similar doorway, like the one you have, just a tunnel continuing with no actual door. And then underneath the second level platform on the left and right wall, just below the stairs, there are 2 single closed doors on either side. So a total of actually 5 doors coming off of the
Okay.
one that you just entered.
What if
So-
we all dressed up as cooks?
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
And
Mountain
we carried
doesn't look like
around
much
a
of
big
cook.
cake. And we carried around a big cake, so we needed all of these cooks.
Do I look
Or-
like a cook?
You
Andre
could.
doesn't,
A little bit.
especially doesn't. What's our plan even? Are we just so did we like teleport here to like break out? We just gotta break out and meet with Vel? Are we gonna kill the queen?
We're
Like,
gonna
what's-
break out, and then we're gonna break back in.
That sounds really complicated.
It's gonna be awesome.
Let's just focus on getting Velrisa first.
Why don't we
Okay,
just wait for her if she comes to us?
Well, because
She's
she'll
2
be
hours
on her
out.
own breaking into a fortress, right?
I mean, maybe we could wait by the gates. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think they'd be chill with that.
I think
I don't mean
think-
out in the open.
Well,
Anyway,
Pick a door. Who wants to pick a door?
First things first. This place is huge. It's gotta have a map, right?
There
God,
must be
please.
something somewhere. I will say I don't want to leave without at least taking this queen's life.
Yeah, I didn't think
Speaking
so.
of the queen, Br'aad, do you remember any like specific object on her person?
Oh, I'm Br'aad. No. I described everything that I saw to you guys, by the way. But I only remember the fangs and shit.
All right, I cast locate object on her fangs. I know.
Listen.
So
Br'aad,
wait, look at this room. Look at this room. It's for cooking. There's so many fire hazards. Maybe they have a fire escape plan, and we can look at the map on that.
maybe investigation check.
So you don't remember? Or?
Nope.
No.
She was sitting on a big throne.
Well, there goes my plan.
Okay, well, can we look around to see if there's a fire escape route?
There are
Yeah.
a total of 5 doors aside from
Otherwise,
not
it's
counting
really
the one
not
that
up
you
to.
came in.
Otherwise, it's really not up to code. We're gonna have
Yes,
to.
this
Yeah, we're
this
gonna call it
dark
OSHA.
shanty mess hall in some random compound out in the middle of nowhere is gonna be up to code.
Yeah, it's not up to code.
There's no fire
Okay,
escape.
well,
We're gonna condemn
so
the
there's
place.
no map in this room. Like even if we looked, is what you're saying.
Definitely not in this room.
Okay.
Even at a glance around the room now, there's only very limited supplies even kept in this room.
Okay.
I want to
hey,
go check out. Let's go the other way.
You want to go to the
Right.
fork?
The other
You want
one.
to go
yes.
right? Okay.
Instead
Right.
of this, we went left, right?
Okay, here we
Yeah.
go. What's over here?
Okay, so you guys are heading to the fork. Are you going towards one of the doors that were right before the fork, or are you going to the fork?
I'm gonna listen, peek inside one of the doors.
I pick
Okay.
up the fork
Pass
off the
by.
ground.
All right, you've solved the puzzle. You guys.
Why is
you
this
guys
here?
won.
Shit.
You guys have figured out the puzzle.
Wait,
Fork
hold
puzzle
on.
has been solved.
We were at a fork in the road and we went left, right?
Yes.
So,
So-
I'm just suggesting we go to look right.
Yeah, no, we're
Yeah,
going
yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
which
So-
is another fork.
Yeah, so you guys came up on a T-shaped hallway, so it's like this. You guys came in,
Oh.
then it was a hallway, and you guys went left. Now you go right, and then right. There's a
Oh,
little fork. So
well, this is too many decisions.
peeking
for
in
me
the
to make,
doorway.
so-
Which doorway? Pick one, left or right.
Left.
Left as. Okay, now it's picking in the right. You guys simultaneously peek in the left and right doors. The left door, as you open it up, you see a lot of bags of charcoal. These big cotton bags, just sort of like just sitting side by side. All of them open, just filled to the brim with charcoal.
I start putting it in Live Clock's mouth.
It's a lot of charcoal. What the fuck?
It's okay, he likes it. Oh, he loves it. Yes, treat is for you.
Other than that, in the room, there's a couple of coal shovels. And then in the right door, that mountain opens. There is a very peculiar looking instrument you have not seen before. The first thing you notice when you open the door is a lot of these metal countertops to the left and right, these small square sort of like workbenches. But then on the very opposite wall, you see this big red bricked sort of device. There is, well, this would be like a furnace part on the front where there is a small iron gate you can open and close where a small flame can be held inside of it. But then below that, there's some sort of piping that comes down and then falls into a small bedded sort of little bath area. Like you could put lava or some sort of liquid into, or maybe even something deposits into it. You aren't entirely sure how it works. There's some larger weld part on the bottom below this grate. And then the top part, it just splits into 2 large metal pipes that go towards and the ceiling and through them to the left and right of it.
Okay.
Very bizarre. It something inside of you makes you feel interested. Just weirdly enough, Mountain, as you look at it, it piques your interest very, very hard. But you don't know what the hell it is. You have no idea.
All right, I'll bite. I'll go and check it out.
Well, I mean, as you go to check it out, the first thing that you really, really enjoy or you take kind and you look into is just the way it's built. It's very uniform. It's very even on both sides. The stonework is nice. The carving of it, just something inside of you naturally as a dwarf. You really
Dwarven
you
engineering.
enjoy the way that it's built. But getting a closer look, make an investigation check for me with advantage.
It's a pizza oven.
Since you are a
win.
dwarf.
Or pizza.
It is pizza
oven.
You found it.
Pizza oven.
Is that investigation?
Investigation with advantage.
Pizza
So
side
it's a
quest
musical
begin.
instrument?
17.
No, it's just an instrument, like a thing that like does
17?
something.
You can tell
Either.
by the way that the piping is made for the smoke to travel. Something special seems to be burned inside of it that deposits some sort of liquidated form underneath. The way the piping is set above that well as well, you assume somehow the steam or something that comes off of that liquid also goes into the piping, but you aren't sure where it goes. but you assume it might be to fuel something, as it only sits in this room by itself. There must be a reason why it's sitting here by itself and not connected to whatever it's connected to, is your first
This
assumption.
would be a great place to start an explosion.
It would be.
Right there, it would travel up the pipes, blow up some sort of fuel supply.
Try it.
This would be a good idea to keep if we need a distraction.
Okay.
That's a very smart thinking, Br'aad.
Oh, it was?
Well, if we need a quick way out of here, or if we need a way to distract the, army of cultists above us, an explosion would be a good one.
Well, we do need a quick way out of here.
I don't know if we should ruin our element of surprise just yet.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, they don't know we're here yet, so...
As far as we know.
Okay, and I start putting the bombs back inside Live Clock. I'm just like, here you go.
Well, the more we travel on, the more we risk losing the element of surprise anyways.
That is pretty convincing. Here we go.
Yeah, but if we blow it the fuck up now, then like... Who
we have a
knows?
way to get out
they
of
could,
here pretty fast.
No, that's
do we even know
Ooh,
where in the
no.
compound we are? We could be in dead center. What if we just killed ourselves in the explosion?
dead
taxi?
center.
Well, I don't know about you,
My
but
favorite
I've been hit
Left
by
4
a
Dead
ton
map.
of explosions.
Oh, me too. Trust me.
And I have survived every single one of them.
Yeah, but I mean, how long is that gonna last?
Well, my luck hasn't run out yet. And we brought you back, I hoped. So if I did die or something, I mean...
Listen, I don't know. I just don't think we should be blowing up this
if
place
it
right now.
if it really is a good idea and it's a quick way out of here, we either lose our surprise now or we risk losing it later. It's just a thought.
We could
So
always come
here's
back
what
if needed.
Here's what I'm thinking.
I'd rather not backtrack.
Here's what I'm thinking. What if this is out of character? I'm saying this to you guys because it's just an absurd idea. What if I'm pitching it to you? What if I filled the furnace with bombs, ran a rope to the outside of the door, blocked the door so no one could get in and see what was going on? They just assumed it was locked. Put the rope running under the door. And then if we have to do something, we set that on fire. It travels through the rope. We have like 30 seconds and it just explodes.
Would the fire for sure travel through the rope? Would it be?
I have no idea how that works.
Does hempen rope catch fire easily?
Well,
Can I intelligence check
yes.
this?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess make an intelligence. Like, you wouldn't really need to. It'd also be more wisdom than
Okay.
intelligence, I think.
Okay, wisdom check, whatever.
But anyway, I honestly don't think you need to. I think everybody here is wise enough to the point.
Okay.
I mean, it would have maybe Br'aad, but wise enough to know that, yes, hempen rope burns because of its thicker material. It takes a while for it to fully catch, but once it does, it spreads at a decent rapid, it spreads pretty rapidly, but judging by 50 feet, it could get snuffed out by if something's in between the end and the end of the fuse and the front. Something could stop it very easily, but that'd have to be a very good chance that something's in between at that moment. You know, it wouldn't take long for it to burn through 50 feet. Probably, you would guess, yeah, probably a little under a minute, over 30 seconons, but definitely under a minute.
Charlie Br'aad. If we're gonna continue going anyways, we might save this. It was literally just me contemplating, well, if this is gonna blow us an exit, and we're gonna.
Yeah, my thing is out of character and in character, honestly. We don't know where the fuck we are. We don't even know if it's gonna blow us an exit.
We have no
Like, where
idea.
are
We
gonna
have
go?
literally no idea. All right, I'll hold off for now. I just felt like it would be weird to just like say all that and then not do anything. But
Well, we'll
I mean,
remember that it's
we
there.
could set up an elaborate trap where if somebody opens the door, it lights
just
a match from a
explodes.
tinderbox and lights the fire on the string, which then travels up the string into the furnace sink and blows up all the bombs.
Any of us smart enough to do that?
We
I
just
totally
don't.
think so.
We don't know what we're dealing with yet, so maybe not.
That would be a survival check. I'm totally smart enough.
okay, let's keep going.
All right.
What are you guys
Okay,
working
yeah.
on?
Right.
You know
Right.
what? Let's all split up.
That's an
Let's
awful
look
idea,
for
And
clues.
Tansy.
look, we can look for clues.
Quick, somebody
Right,
misty
yeah.
step up through the pipes. Split up now.
Got it.
Okay, so you guys you guys approach the fork then. As I said, the hallway just splits into a V shape.
Is
One
there,
going
and
left,
we can't
one
see
going
like
right. You can see down them as you come up to it. As you look down either way, the left one leads the very end of it. You can see a stone staircase. You can see a stairwell leading upwards.
Okay.
Well, we do need to go up.
With
That's probably our best
with
bet,
a total
yeah?
of 4 doors on the way, 2 on each
Oh my
side.
God.
All the way down
Almost,
the hallway to that stairway, and then on the right side, you can see there's no stairwell, but at the very end it opens up into another larger open room. It's too dark from this length to get a good idea, even with dark vision, to see in there what might be in there. You can just see little shadows and shapes of things in the black and whiteness of your dark vision.
Okay, I really think we should go left, but I'm also really curious about the right way.
Okay, I
There's
know.
no
we should
doors either.
also
On the way
totally-
to that, it's just flat wall all the way to that open
Listen,
area.
it's just the one room. I mean,
I feel like the left will lead us up to more people. Maybe if we take the right, we'll be more concealed.
I'm interested in seeing if we can find a map. Like, there's got to be a map, right?
Well, I don't know. I don't
Mountain,
make
just
maps of
give me
places.
this.
Well,
Okay,
this
if we
looks
find
like
a
it's
map, I'll give it to you.
this looks like it's some sort of whole servants' quarters thing with the cooking room. Maybe if we just bust open all the doors, we can kidnap someone and ask them where everything is.
So why don't we just go up the stairs?
They're trying to cut. They're coming for us.
Is everything okay?
Do you hear them?
I need to fucking. I don't know. I think my cousin's being a fucking dickhead right now. He knows I'm recording.
Hey, fuck you,
Dumbass.
buddy. Just fucking go cuss out. Go cuss Mountain Canadian.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Oh, fuck you, buddy.
Fuck you,
Hey,
buddy.
bud.
All right, buddy.
Hey, bud.
All right.
Fuck you, bud.
I'm down for the right shadow path.
Right shadow path.
Right
Yes,
shadow
right
path.
shadow
Mm.
Yeah, we're going right.
Yeah, okay. So
I want to
the
become a
party-
cat and go up the stairs.
Okay, you can do that.
Bye.
Okay.
All right, so we'll split the party there.
I'm going to say, I really want to see what's up the stairs, and I don't think this way is going to lead us anywhere. So I will be right back. Okay, I'll be fine.
Oh boy.
If you're gone for long, we're blowing it up.
Well, good deal. Okay.
Great
and
deal.
then I want to become a smaller cat and stealth up the stairs and just kind of look before I go to down the hallway with them.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for stealth as you're doing that, and then you guys begin heading down the right hallway as Taxi heads up the stairs. So moving down the corridor towards this dark room, the first thing you notice as you get close is there actually is a doorway to the room, but it's currently open. It's wide open. And as you get closer, you can just see you begin to see inside that darkness. You see several of these, almost like they're little pods, about humanoid shape, about 6 foot tall vertical pods that just have no window, nothing on them, just these vertical cylinders that have a single door that opens and shuts, a flat metal door with a handle on them. You can see a very large one on the other side of the room as you are getting closer to it, and then the closer you get, you start to see smaller ones lining the walls on the left and right as you get more and more vision of the room getting closer.
People pods.
Taxi,
People.
what'd you get on your
20.
stealth check? 20?
20.
Going up the stairs, the first thing you notice on the second floor is that it immediately turns into what looks like a residential area. Almost immediately as you hit the second floors, they go from being cobblestone to a very nice wood with a dark coated finish. And the walls themselves are very nicely lined with wallpapers and decorations. You see a door on your left, a door on your right, and the hallway continues straight to a 4-way corridor.
Oh. Any more stairs?
The stairs continue. Yeah, this is the second floor. There's another way up to continue to a third floor. The stairs just kind of continue.
I'll keep going up the stairs.
Going up to the third floor. The third floor stops at a door. The very end of the stairs, there's a single doorway that is currently locked and shut. You and your cat form would not have any way to even open the latch anyway.
Is there a little window or just a solid door?
Oh, you can peek underneath. There's no window. It's a solid wooden door, but you can peek underneath the crack in this
Okay.
form very easily as you look around. You can see a lot of table legs and chair. Well, you can see table legs for a very large table surrounded on the left and right of very many chair legs. So whatever this room is, the center of it, there's a long table, and you can actually see boots inside of it. You see 4 people in the room. They're on the very other side of this very, very long room. It's almost this entire floor of the building is an entire room. So they're many a feet away. You can just see their boots behind the chair legs. They also need to be standing in a circle. You count maybe 4, but it's hard to tell as there's a lot of obstacles in between you.
Second floor.
Okay, back down to the second floor.
You said there is a big door at the end of the hallway?
So the second floor, there is a door on the left, a door on the right of this hallway, and then the hallway goes up into a 4-way corridor where it keeps going straight or it goes left or right. And on the other side, if you look down all the way to the end of the hallway, you can see 2 more doors on that back hallway, and then you can see 1 more larger door on the very, very back. Yes, it's a large glass door.
I'll go back to the rest.
You start heading back. The rest of you, as you get up to this room, you notice that you get a very, very harsh smell of what smells like oil, like spilled oil as you approach.
Oh yes.
Very nice.
This is a good stench. Silnan,
Yeah.
where's the smell coming from?
in the room?
Use your keen roguelike
So
senses.
the room, entering first in, as you guys enter first in, as I said, it's a single little doorway, but it's wide open. It's a wooden door that is iron secured. It has like iron fastenings and iron bracers on the door, but it's swung wide open. As you enter and get a better look at these pods, they are vertical humanoid shaped cylinders that a person could stand in and the door could shut very easily, but that's all the room in there. So you assume they might be holding cells for anything mechanical. Maybe they're autonomous looking creatures they have around. You're not quite sure. But the other than that, the room is surrounded with, there are chains hanging down. A lot of these chains are stained with blood and oil, other darker liquids.
Bad place.
You can see a lot of tools scattered across the ground, falling out of nearby shelves and cabinets.
They got like jars.
messy
Do
in
they have
here.
like jars of oil? Do they have like flasks? Do they have like oil?
As you're looking around for where this stench is coming from, as you're trying to smell and look around, you see on the very back side of the room, across from this large workbench-like table in the center, laying in front actually of the larger pod, you see some sort of autonomous body fallen over on the ground, and there's a very heavy smell of oil coming out of it.
This bottom area is basically just telling us to set this entire place on fire.
give
really
me,
is.
give me your oil, sir. Give it to me, and I cut him open and I take his oil.
Jesus
You
Christ.
start approaching.
It's a robot. Yeah, it's a robot. I'm gonna take his oil.
As you start approaching, you hear the sounds of gears begin to whir. The sound of...
Sure,
and then
turn 'em
one
off.
of the large gauntlets of the robot comes up and grabs hard against the table, splintering it and breaking as the entire
Where's
form
the power
starts
button?
to slowly get up off of the ground. Roll initiative.
Motherfucker.
All of us?
Can I do an investigate? Can I do
Everybody
a
in the room.
perception check for the power button?
You can do that on your turn.
Cool.
As it is moving, you can do that though in a second because it has
I
started
wanna
already
find-
moving.
I wanna find
Taxi
the
will
off
get there when
switch.
you get to the room. You're on your way.
Can I see this and not go in?
Well, yeah. We'll get to that. We'll still get you in turn order. You'll just be near the back because you're still on the way. But we'll get to that.
We love a
I'll look
natural
at the door
one,
and see a
boys.
fight and go. I told
We
you.
must dispose of this quietly so
I
we
got a
don't
20,
alert
not
anyone
natural.
else.
Okay, hold up
Bring
to
it
you. I have a lot of
Br'aad, why did you
people.
approach it?
I wanted his oil. I wanted his greasy robo juices.
Why? what would you use that?
For
Greasy
my
robo
ever-growing,
juices.
for my ever-growing bomb.
Okay.
I'm very concerned.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I have because we have a lot of people in turn order.
Give me your
sure I get
robo
all set
juices, Daddy-O.
Nope.
Come
You
here.
sound like fucking Dr. Coomer.
Here I go.
Okay. So, anybody above 20?
20. Got 20. Just 20.
I got 21.
21. Okay. Top of the turn order will be Br'aad and the good doctor.
Oh, man.
And then next will be Silman.
Very exciting.
All right. So, the battle turn order has been Initiated. Now, top of the round. It is Br'aad, and it is Dr. Octavius.
We shall do our fungal combo attack.
So, the first thing that you see as this creature slowly gets up off the ground. Good. It's very old. You can see all the parts of the armor where it's braced by these metals are rusted. You can see parts of it peeling and chipping off. It's still technically prone at this point, as it's still halfway on the ground. It's slowly pulling itself up using the nearby table that is now slanted, fallen to the ground by its body weight as it's standing up.
Is Mushroom Guy doing anything, or should I just go for it?
I would say you can go first if you'd like. I mean, you are the player character.
What does he have any gaps in his chinks in his
So
armor? Does
looking
he have
at
any holes?
it's a lot of just flat, old, rusted metals. Just looking at the shape of this creature compared to the ones you saw before, it looks a lot older. Maybe an older model, maybe some kind of older construction. As for a head, it just has a large underbite like jaw muscle, just like a large contraption, 2 sunken in yellow eyes, and a flat balded head. But it has these very large gauntleted fists, and then a body just covered in armored bracers.
Okay. So no holes.
For holes, there are a lot of parts of the metal that are very rusted. You could easily aim for them. And try to. You could probably bust a hole in the metal pretty easily.
Okay, I want to have C#. I want to whistle and have C# go ahead and try and slash open one of those joints. and then he goes. So that is a 26 to hit with that.
That hits.
Cool. And it is gonna do. It does 9 damage.
9 what damage? What kind of
9.
damage?
It's piercing.
Piercing? Okay.
Apparently. Even though I want it to slash it. Do I got a hole?
Not from that much damage, but it definitely, you can see as you pierce. Well, it technically pierces. It makes a very small slit, but not enough, not like a big enough hole. But it gets through that rust. You can tell how soft and malleable it is compared to the rest of the metal surface. So aiming for that certain spot, you could definitely get a very large hole, like a bigger rupture, if you continue to focus damage.
I look through the hole into its mechanical innards and cast heat metal on it.
Okay.
At level 2.
At level 2, okay. As you look inside and cast heat metal, you can see all these pipes and stuff inside of it begin to get that red metal hot.
Yes.
The gears as well begin to turn that orange hot, and it doesn't seem to be phased in the slightest by it.
It does not care.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be like a warforge where it has organic material inside of it. It seems to be entirely metal inside.
Interesting.
As you look into it, it seems to be entirely made of metal. So as it becomes orange hot, so does the rest of the golem.
Oh god! Oh god!
It starts to heat up as well.
I made him stronger.
It starts to heat up.
I use my movement to get further away from him and end my turn. Now that I've created this flaming monstrosity.
Okay. Well, he's not on fire. Just like you notice that the metal just starts getting hot naturally from that. But he's not like orange hot, like like powering up. No, he's just.
Did it make the metal more malleable?
It's not that. It's not that hot for long enough. If you combo attacked with it, you could definitely do something like that.
I am 1 initiative behind him, though.
Very sad. That is why holding actions are beautiful.
Heat metal says it can heat a whole suit of armor, so I assume it would make him orange hot. But
yeah, he himself is all orange hot, but not long enough. Not for like a very long duration. It's like for like an instant, like a damage thing, right? For heat metal.
I mean, it lasts until I make it not last.
But you keep using bonus actions to make it hot again and do damage. It's not like it stays at orange hot the entire time, the entire duration.
However you want to rule it, it would be kind of weird to me if I kept making it hot and then not.
Well, he still stays hot. So basically, what it's like is it stays heated, but it doesn't get that orange hot, like that, like melted, like where it starts to like be painful, until you use because you have to use a bonus action again, right, for the spell to like continue the damage. Yeah.
Sure.
So it stays hot, like he'll be hot still, but he's not like orange hot, like melting or like falling apart. at this
I
point.
get you. I was just wondering for Condi. Yeah, okay, that's my turn. That's my turn.
Okay. The doctor will. Let's see. What would Dr. Carver do? What's he gonna do? Just a man. Okay, so he's going to wild shape? Yes, okay. So, well, very, very, very specifically, let's say that. As the doctor walks up, the first thing you notice is he drops. The first thing he does is he drops the medical bag he keeps on him. He drops it to the side, and as he runs up to join you, Br'aad, you can see down his forearms, as his sleeves are rolled up, a lot of little tiny spores begin to sprout out of his skin, almost like little pores being spread open, as his arm begins to spread all the way down to his wrist with these little funguses, little fungi.
You should get that checked out. That's
He gets plus 24 temp HP. Let me just
fungo mode. Of course.
It's called symbiotic entity. Is the actual name of the feature. I like fungo mode a lot better.
Hey, hit me up, Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah. Okay,
No,
so
seriously,
yeah,
please.
so they begin to sprout across his shoulders as well. You can even see up his neck towards his face, all these like little sprouts coming out of his body, and he is going to use his bonus action to do a melee attack. Yes. Okay. So he's going to approach since he has advantage on the attack, and he is going to as he balls up his right fist. You see a lot of these spores and fungi start to move up his arm as he balls his fist and create almost like a padding around as he balls his fist and goes in for a strike.
Fungus glove.
Yes,
Fungus
pretty much.
glove.
And he, with advantage, misses.
Nice.
Nice.
As he punches into it, you just hear a loud dink, and then a big cloud of like nauseous gas from the mushrooms being exploded against the metal just kind of puffs into the air, and he goes, "Don't breathe that in! Don't!"
Why would you do that? He can't. That guy can't even breathe.
And he
You're
is going
just poisoning
to,
us.
Gonna end his turn with a miss.
Aren't you supposed to be a doctor?
Up next will be Sonnen.
Very nice. I'm pulling out my daggers and I'm gonna stab him twice.
Okay, go ahead and go to make an attack.
Bop. Natural 20 with my first one.
You also have advantage, but yeah, natural 20, perfect.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna reroll that one. The second one's 15 plus. By the way, I have dual wielding now. 9. So 24. I hit them both.
Yes, both of them hit.
Okay. And I get sneak attack, I assume.
On the first
'Cause I
one,
have
yes.
advantage,
On the
yeah.
natural 21, yes.
Yeah. So
So it's crit. Sneak attack.
16.
This gold's dead.
Eat it. Kill him. 16. What's my sneak attack nowadays? 5d6. Okay. So let's see here. I got for a 16. That's plus 4, 20. Plus 8, 28. Plus 6. So that's 40. I'm doubling everything.
He's gonna multiply it by 2 or something.
Plus 6.
Farewell,
so
Golden
that's
Man.
46. The final one is plus 10. 56.
56.
Can he explode?
Yeah, 56. Okay.
6, yeah.
Can he just stop existing? Can he phase away?
No, he's not dead
Fucking
yet.
ridiculous.
He's gone.
No.
One second.
56? You think he's got 56 hit points?
I don't know. I thought he was
I mean,
like
I was
weak.
hopeful.
I was hoping he was just a little pea baby.
Little bitch baby, little pussy boy.
Baby, little
Well, you said he was like
clearly
laying on the
not.
floor. I thought he was like weak. I know he was
2
strong.
plus
man.
5 equals 7. I think that's it.
Is he dead
7.
now?
Okay. Cool. All right. So does that end your turn?
Yeah, it's my
As
action,
Sylvan? Okay,
bonus
so-
action.
As you run up towards the creature as it's still trying to get up, you the first thing you notice is there are very small amounts of this
Wait,
creature.
wait. Do I double the plus 8?
No,
Okay, good. I didn't do that.
you do not. You only double the dice roll numbers. That's it. Or
Okay,
you roll
yeah, I
double
did.
dice. Your choice, either one.
I doubled the dice rolls. I didn't double the plus 8. That's
You do not do that, yeah. So fine, perfect.
cool.
Anyway, you run up towards it, Noticing it doesn't have a lot of slits, a lot of places you can make very easy stabs or marks into the creature, you just go for a straight stab towards one of its eye sockets and actually manage to rip just enough through the metal to make the dagger go all the way in. And you feel it press against something hard, but indent it slightly. And you can really feel the fact that it almost like the entire body, not out of pain, but it retaliates to the stab as you hit something vital inside of the cranium.
I think I blinded it. Okay,
Now it
that's
will
my
not
turn.
see me when I steal
It
its
no longer
oil.
sees.
As you stab into it, up next is Onder. Onder is going to, seeing you getting on top of it, Stone, and he's going to rush into melee combat as well. Pulling out his large greatsword off of his back. He is going to run up, and he is going to roll Divine Smite. Yeah, okay, cool. So he comes up with a sword, swinging to hit. The first hit is a hit. Second attack is also a hit. So he hits twice. Both strikes as Onder rushes up, grunting heavily with each very heavy swing with this large greatsword, almost the size of his body. As it swings down, making sparks across the metal armor, you can also, as soon as the blade makes contact, the entire blade shines a very bright white, and almost like a thunderclap. You hear a happen every single time it slams into it with the white light sort of just spinning off of the metal along with the sparks and shards. Honor comes up making 2 strikes. These ones, one of them actually he hits the same spot where you hit with your attack, Br'aad, and actually makes that little slit much bigger and actually ruptures a lot of that rust and actually knocks a pretty decent chunk out of like the back where like the back left would be of its torso. That will end Onder's turn as he makes his 2 strikes, approaching with Silnan. So Silnan and Onder are both in melee combat. Up next is Chirp. Chirp is going to hang back. He's actually going to run around to the other side of the room, close to where that large pot is. And as he does, he is just going to, he takes his left arm, and as he raises it up, a small little crossbow-like V-shape pops out of the sides of his arm. Like the sides of his arm just come out in a V-shape. Like an unlocking mechanism, and creates a crossbow across his forearm, and he fires 2 bolts into the creature. Both of them miss. Actually, one of them hits. One of them just hits. One of them just hits. The other one does not. Up next is going to be the golem. So this large robotic being uses the rest of its movement to slowly get up off the ground. Standing at full size, this creature is about 8.5 feet tall as it gets up to its full stature. The first thing it does as it gets up is it's going to get into melee combat with the 2 closest, being Silnan and Onder, as they are the 2 who are engaged melee currently with it. So first up, it's going to attempt to slam its large gauntlet into Silnan.
Okay. I have really high AC. I hope it misses.
Well, I hate to break it to you, that's 24 to hit.
Damn it. Is that more than 19?
Yes, I do think so.
Aw.
I do believe so. Might have to check with the presses, but...
Okay.
All right, you take a total of 17 points of bludgeoning damage as the fist slams into you, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that luck thing I had.
Yeah, you want to use it now?
I went from a 5 to a natural 20.
Natural 20? Silnan, as this large gauntlet comes in, the first thing as it punches straight into your gut, what you feel first is this immense shockwave as it hits you. You feel like the pressure, the momentum behind the fist. You feel your feet leave the ground and you're about to go sit flying feet and feet behind you just by the blow. But you quickly, using your instincts, you grab onto the back of the gauntlet, and instead of being slung, you're just kind of flung. You're flicked right there, and you keep your tight hold onto the fist as you're set back down onto the ground. It still hurts like hell, but you manage to stay in position, holding on to this creature as it slams its fucking body into you.
There goes all my luck for this session.
The second attack is going to go towards Onder. And actually, that one misses, I think. Yes, that misses. So as it turns to punch into Onder, Onder doesn't even move or go to deflect with his sword. The punch just goes right into one of the shoulder pads of his stone armor and takes a little chip out, and Onder just doesn't retaliate in the slightest, just stands where he is, doesn't even like get flinched or bumped by the motion.
God, he's so cool.
God, he's so fucking cool.
He's so cool. I wish that was me.
The golem, then, still being surrounded, it is going to stand where it is. It's going to now stand up and stay in melee combat currently with Onder and Silnan, since he couldn't move either of them. Up next, Mountain. Mountain, you may go.
Okay, did we mention before that this was an oily boy?
You're gonna set him on fire.
Many times.
He smells like oil. He smells very hard like oil.
I'd like to sniff very hard and see where exactly I could stab to set some
Because
oil
this
on
smells
fire.
like fire.
I need you to make a
Smell
perception
like fire.
check.
Okay.
Where's
only
his
Jack was here.
smelliest? Where's his smelliest bits, Mountain?
If only Jack was
that's
here.
that's only a 7. I think I have a thing that I can re-roll it.
Smell that robot for oil.
Jack has, I think Jack has advantage on smell perception checks, smell-based perception.
No, that's just for saving throws. So that's a 7.
7? Okay, the smell of oil, definitely the majority of it is coming from this creature. You can smell it on the ground and on the stains of the nearby tools and stuff, but you can smell a very large source of it coming from somewhere on, like, with this creature, but you can't tell where. But you don't see it externally anywhere on. You don't see like any big stains or any leaks happening at the moment.
Now, I would like to use my movement to move to the side of the creature that Silnan stabbed the eye of. Like, if he stabbed his right eye, then I would move to his right side.
Okay, well, he stabbed on, yes, it's right side, so yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, right
so
side sounds
I
right.
move to the right side, and I just want to push the sword into center mass-ish.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
That shall be.
It shall be done.
Shall be done.
21.
21 hits.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, now for the damage. For the damage, yes, of course. It's gonna be, oh, that sucks. 6 slashing, or I guess, would it be piercing? I don't know. And
Depends on what weapon you have. Some do slashing, some do piercing. It's just a damage type, doesn't actually change how you're attacking.
okay, and 9 fire.
9 fire. Okay, how much was the slashing? Sorry?
6, so that's
6,
the
so total of 15. Okay.
15.
15. You notice immediately, actually, as you're slamming in, the fire is not doing much to this creature. As you slam in with the slashing still, like, you make contact, you actually make a pretty decent sized tear in the rusted metal. But as the fire hits and starts to it kind of just hits against the metal and then just slowly licks up it and down it and then fades away. It just gets naturally absorbed by the conduction of the metal body.
Okay, then I will pull my sword out and go for a slash at his, like, neck area.
Okay.
Do I have to roll differently for attacking a specific part?
Not in this case. Not in this case. It depends on the part and the purpose of attacking. If you're going for, like, weakening parts of the body, you can. Or if you're at a range aiming for a certain body part, you get disadvantage on that.
That shall only be a 16.
16. As you go for the neck, your sword, you don't hit any part that's rusted or weakened, and your sword just dings off the metal of the neck brace.
Okay.
Not actually making any contact. Does that end Mountain's turn? What do we got?
Yeah. We'll end it there.
Okay, so that leaves Mountain, Onder, and Silnan currently in melee combat with the golem. Before we go back to the top of the round, Taxi. You run down the stairs and you turn the corner, and the first thing you see is, well, the first thing you hear is the sounds of heavy thumping, and then all you can see in the room is just like the shape of a table, and then it snaps and falls down. This large body starts getting up, and all you hear after that is the sound of clanging metal, your friends screaming, and combat ensuing inside of that room as you're in the hallway on the way to it.
We're definitely gonna get found.
Totally.
It's very loud. It's extremely loud.
Jared,
Yes.
let me use martial arts as a cat.
You're gonna do like no damage. I want you to know that. You're not gonna do your damage. You're not gonna do your damage. You can't do Taxi's fist and a cat's paw can't do the same amount of damage.
Finally arrived.
I would allow.
Excited.
Let me see. Do you do a D6 right now, right? as a
I
monk?
do, yeah, with my claws as taxi, I do 1d6.
I would allow a D4 from a cat.
Bro, that's still pretty good fucking deal.
I would
if you
allow
ask
a
me.
D4.
It's the same as my daggers.
But I
Look
would
at the
not
vision.
allow, and it wouldn't be that much plus to the hit either because it's a cat's paw. You have
Hit him
to
with
take the
cat
fact
foo.
that you still
Hit him
have the
with cat
natural
foo.
body of a cat, but you can still do cat foo. You just you're using a cat's body, so your damage
This
is going
is
to be
so
less.
exciting.
But I need to know for sure, if I'm wild shaped in something that can be bipedal, will you let me use martial arts going
Yes.
forward?
Yes. You can.
Alright.
You still have Taxi's brain and Taxi's personality. You can do whatever you want, but you have to realize you have the body of that animal. So it's going to
Okay.
be a cat's kick, not like a Taxi's kick.
Okay.
So it's not going to be that
so
strong.
Do I
That
need to roll
is
initiative?
so funny.
So you want to join the combat?
I will join the combat as small
Okay,
kitty.
so you have to
Yes!
use the rest of your movement to get into the room. So your turn will be getting to the room.
Okay.
I would allow you to use a bonus action when you get there if you have anything you want to do as a bonus action as a cat, but I don't think so. I doubt it.
No, I'll just show up. You'll just see
Okay.
like small
Okay, so
little
go ahead and roll your
orange cat.
initiative, and we'll add you to the list for top of this round.
Hey man, I gotta knock over my tower of dice.
Yes.
Oh man,
You have to roll your dice and play D&D. Damn, it's such a shame.
this sucks.
That fucking sucks,
Okay.
That blows dick, bro.
12? I think that's what the addition is.
bro. Okay, 12. All right, so that would put you right here. Perfect. Okay. So going top of the round, we have once again the Br'aad and the Doc.
All right, here I go.
Br'aad, what will it be? You're up first.
I'm whistling. I'm attacking him with my sword.
Okay.
Don't rub it in. It's a
Can't do almost.
it's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
He's going to take 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. The sword stabs once again. It actually goes through that rupture that Onder made with your assistance, and it goes in and starts stabbing into the mechanical parts, knocking out some
Dance
gears.
for me, funny blade.
Some gears.
And next I pull out my wand of wonder and I cast it on the robot.
Oh no, it's so scary. I'm right next to it.
I don't want to use I'm saving my spell slots for the big fight.
Okay, Wand of Wonder. Yay! It's that time
Yay,
again.
everyone
It's that
loves
time
this.
again.
Yeah.
7 charges a day.
Yeah.
Everyone loves this.
All right.
This is so fun. I look at
Oh
everyone
my
in the
God,
party.
you
I look
fucking-
at everyone in the party and I go, yeah.
You really have the
Here-
Jeopardy
here we
music
go.
going right
Music
now.
playing right now.
Oh my
Hold
fucking god.
Holy fuck.
Editor, make sure the Jeopardy music is playing right now.
Editor,
This
maybe
is why
don't.
I have to get the Wand of Wonder list and everything up and open.
Do it,
Hold on.
editor.
Aren't there?
Look
Wait,
me-
there's a bunch of
look me
added
in the
effects from
fucking eyes.
patrons, right?
Do it.
I really,
Yes.
that's what I want to see. Okay, I want some
That's
nonsense.
why.
bro.
That's why I'm trying. I'm getting the table up.
Br'aad's gonna turn
Give me a
into a
second.
fucking girl with a dress or some shit, dude.
This is for the
Dress
fans.
Br'aad. Dress
This is for the
Br'aad.
fans.
Dress Br'aad.
Dress Br'aad.
Dress
Dress
Br'aad.
Br'aad.
Dress
Dress
Br'aad.
Br'aad.
Dress
Dress
No, I
Br'aad.
want Dress Br'aad to happen
Dress
right
Br'aad.
as I get killed, so it just ruins the moment. I like fucking pop into a dress and then get stabbed in my chest, and then I have to roll up a new character.
Okay, cool. All right. It is time to roll the Wand of Wonder.
Can we get a drum roll, please?
All right, everybody, can I get a drum roll as I roll the D100? Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Not on the microphone.
thank you, thank you. Oh,
I can't do it on my table because it was pause my recording.
Who dies? Who lives? Find out this time on Bad Decision Making.
Yeah. You mean Br'aad, the musical. Musical, the movie, the video
Does
game.
he pee his pants? Do I pee my pants? Who
Well,
can
pee my
say?
pants.
Only
Br'aad.
I
Jared.
already peed my pants.
Oh, I pee my
as
pants.
you step forward,
Yes.
Wand of Wonder in hand,
Yes.
you've made your stab into the creature with your dancing blade. You
And
step
now I shall
forward,
follow
you
up.
cast aiming towards the creature.
Yes.
And as you focus in with your Wand of Wonder, ready to cast some epic spell, you feel a single white ball of energy start to slowly go up the side of the wand, building up through your magic focus. And then it fires out this large chaotic ball of white energy going straight towards the golem.
Yes, my ball attack, of course.
It goes straight into the chassis, the center mass of the creature. And the creature stops for a second. And then nothing happens.
become sludge. Oh.
And then the white ball fires back out again. This time it hits Silnan.
No, that's no Silnan. It's okay. It doesn't do anything. You're all good.
Silnan, as the white
I know
ball
what this is.
comes straight into your chest, your eyes shut, and you wince for a second. And Silnan, as you open your eyes, you're holding the Wand of Wonder.
What?
And you're standing where Br'aad was.
No.
And you look down, and you have Br'aad's tattoos. And you look up, and you see you standing in front of you in equal bewilderment. And Br'aad, you're staring at Br'aad.
It's Freaky Friday.
Oh no! Wait, so I'm
still
still
talk like Br'aad? Do I have to talk like Br'aad now?
No, you're just Silnan trapped in Broad's
Yes,
body.
you do need to talk like Br'aad.
Yeah, come on. Our voice
And
boxes
Charlie
are the
has
same.
to-
Well, I mean,
like
if you want to
Silnan.
try, but you
I
don't
do
have
wanna do
to
this.
because you guys did not
Okay.
swap personalities, just bodies.
Well, here's the
yeah,
thing.
but
You
Like,
swap
you
voices.
swap bodies.
for-
You swap,
no.
so you swap voices.
Yeah, no,
Is it
okay, yeah.
now?
What kind
What
of
if-
body swap is it?
What
Is
if
it body
Charlie?
swap?
What if Charlie played Silnan, and Condi played Br'aad entirely? But
Connie, send me your character sheet.
Just do it.
I'm sending you my
Okay.
I'm sending you my
Do it.
character sheet. I'm going all in.
Send
I'm
him.
going all in,
Send
bro.
him. Send him.
All right.
Let's go.
Yes.
I look down at my fucking arms like, what the fuck? Br'aad, I swear to God!
Wait, are you Br'aad or Silnan?
Hello, brother.
No, he's Br'aad. I'm Silnan. He's
It's
Br'aad.
gonna be okay.
If you get my body killed, Br'aad, I'm gonna be so upset. Don't do that. He's part
What
of
do you? Well, I'm
Inspiration.
gonna sneak
Br'aad
around. I'm
slash
gonna sneak
Silnan.
around.
Not enough.
I thought you guys should do it the other way around, where like
I'm gonna sneak around.
Br'aad, you're still you. Why
I'm
are
gonna
you
sneak
taking
around.
this so fucking
God, I
gung-ho?
feel so cool. I put my hood up and gained 1 billion stealth points.
Okay, cool. All right, so Bardic Inspiration is casted on Silnan, Br'aad. Thanks to
wanna
Br'aad
talk-
What does
Silnan.
that? What does any of that mean? Who has what? I don't understand.
You have
Does that
Bardic
mean I have
Inspiration,
Bardic-
1d10.
Yes, as Silnan.
As Silnan body has Bardic
So I
Inspiration.
have. Okay, I think I understand.
So
I think I understand what's
let's
happening.
use the characters' names. Silnan, and I mean this isn't not Condi, whoever's currently playing Silnan has Bardic Inspiration,
This is a fucking madness.
Thanks. I feel a lot better about this now.
and that will end Br'aad's turn. The doctor looks over in absolute bewilderment and just goes, "That's one ailment I'm not curing."
Why not?
Gotta learn how to play your character real quick here.
Why is there a cat here?
All right,
Kick the cat.
and then the
don't wanna
doctor
kick this
is
cat,
going
bitch.
to cast.
Try me.
Cat gonna kick you.
I play A-ball with the cat.
Bro, we can't play A-ball right now.
I know. I put my phone down.
Good.
Plus, I dishonored myself.
The doctor runs up to the robot man, the golem, completely ignoring what happened between Br'aad and Silnan. Completely ignoring. He runs up, and as he does, he casts Primal Savagery. So his right hand, you see the as the spores grow more towards his palm and towards his fingers. He gets these long corrosive nails dripping with acid. He goes to start raking across the creature, and we'll see. That's a miss. As he rakes his claws across, he doesn't make contact. He doesn't get through the metal armor of the creature. So he's instead, he's gonna look around and go, "Is anyone injured?"
I'm in my brother's body.
Mentally.
Ah, right. Foolish for me to ask.
What do you mean? Do something about this.
He's gonna stand where he is currently, where he
Fucking useless.
and ponder
Why
what to
do you
do.
blame this guy?
Ponder what to do in the situation. And that will end his turn. So up next is Silnan.
Which
Okay.
one?
Okay. I think this is how he does it. and I just like fucking go from standing upright to just like crouching like this, and I just like fucking crab walk around behind it and try and sneak attack him.
For you audio listeners, Charlie is crouching like an NPC.
I'm gonna. How do I, Condi? How do I sneak attack him? What do I roll?
Okay, so the sneak
What do
attack you have to be
don't know. You've been playing this
stealth.
character for 90 episodes.
So
stealth.
So
currently,
Otter's within 5 feet, so it's
yeah, so you don't have to be stealth. So you can just stab him with a dagger.
You can just stab
I
him.
still sneak around him because I don't understand.
Okay, you have 2
You
daggers
crouch
in
down
your
and start
hand,
and
by the
walk
way.
around and start stabbing the back of his legs. Go ahead and make a
Yeah.
stab attack.
I'm gonna
with
get
Selman. No advantage. No advantage.
Okay.
You just make his little stabby.
What's your
see more
plus to
wonder.
hit? That is holy shit. You have plus 12 to hit. You
It's
fucking
'cause of-
crazy
it's 'cause of the
madman.
Daffy's lucky dagger.
Oh
bro.
my god. Okay, I got a what is that 31? What a ridiculous character, man. All right, I got
yes.
a 31 to stab him. How do I
Yes,
roll? And what do I roll for
So
sneak attack?
You have 5d6. So you
5d6.
roll 5d. You roll 5d6, a d4, add those all together, and then add 8.
Oh, this shit's easy. Yeah.
I feel a baby could do this.
I really hope you get really high. I hope you get really high damage.
Oh no, my demons.
I should just not tell you how things work.
Don't. I think it'll be funnier
Yeah,
if
I think
if I
it'd be
fucking have to
funnier.
call out to you. What the fuck am I doing?
Oh, this means you can turn yourself into a rat now.
I thought you were gonna say pickle.
Of course you did, Bisley. Why wouldn't you?
Okay,
My
he
brain
takes
works this way.
so what do I add the sneak attack to my regular damage?
Yes.
So so 5d6, a d4, and then plus 8.
Okay, I understand. So 31 damage.
31 damage. Okay.
Yes.
As you stab, you basically, so you guys watch as Silman being portrayed in this wonderful moment as by Br'aad, our wonderful actor. He just crouches in place, just crouches down, and doesn't even move. So he's standing in front of the golem. He has a dagger in his hand, just pointed outwards out of his fist. He crouches down, just stabs to his side to stab the leg of the creature. And oddly enough, he hits in just the right spot to bust open one of the rusted parts near the knee joint. And the creature goes down and grabs a hold of that joint and starts falling over, tripping around as its right leg starts shooting out loads of pressure, like a lot of air pressure.
All right.
And then I attack with my second weapon,
Yes.
which I have now.
Yes.
Yes.
Bonus
Except Silman.
action. Dual
My
wielding.
bonus action. What do I add to this? What do you do? What am I dual
It's,
wielding?
just it's a regular dagger.
dagger?
It's a returning dagger.
It's a returning
Doesn't really
dagger.
matter.
All right, it's a 19 to hit.
19 just misses.
Fuck.
Charlie, I don't think you're saying dagger right.
My dagger.
Yeah, you always say it like I do. Dagger.
My
You
dagger.
gotta say it like he says.
My dagger. I seriously don't
Darn,
hear the
I
difference
miss my-
between
I
how
miss
I say
my-
dagger and you guys say dagger. I might just
Dagger?
miss
I miss my dagger.
You say day, we say da. That's it.
dagger. I don't like
Dagger. Yeah.
that. I don't like dagger.
Yeah. No, it's not normal to you, so it's
Dagger.
fine.
How do I
But
use
so
these daggers?
Your second one, as you stab again, you just hit a part of the armor that's a lot more intact, and it just kind of dinks off.
Dag
misses.
nabbit. I missed with my dagger. And then I do a sneaky roll away.
You get an attack of opportunity if you do that.
Oh wait, is that how it works? I thought I'm a rogue, so I could do a sneaky roll.
No, you used your.
That's a bonus action.
No, you know what?
can use
It's
that to
funny.
attack.
It's funny anyway because I would do this. All right, I fucking turn around and just try and like sneakily roll away from him and just kind of like tumble over.
It just does a very big, brutal swipe down with its gauntlet as you go a really half-ass roll away from it. That is actually not
Try-
that bad.
Try and catch
That's that is 18 to hit.
me. I learned this in the
Okay.
streets. Uh-oh.
Now
That hits.
let's think about this for a second. I have dual wielding, which gives me +1 AC when I
Oh.
have 2 weapons. I don't know if Brock would be able to take advantage of that though. I'm gonna let you make this call. Jared.
Whoa. Okay, so what's your AC with +1? Does it make it more than
Can we-
18?
19. It makes it 19.
Yeah, well, he has both of his weapons in his hand, so it works.
Okay.
Your AC is 19.
Sure.
So yeah,
Oh,
it's,
I was
19.
gonna ask if for flavor I try and block it with a dagger, but it's the prop one that returns and it just fucking hits me anyway. Can we please do that? I think it'd be so funny.
okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. It's broad in my body, so why not beat the
Let
fuck out
me
of me?
do my bullshit.
Okay, so yeah, the arm comes swinging down wide towards Silman. What'd you say?
I'll
you were
block it
gonna
with
do?
my dagger. Uh-oh.
And it's the wrong dagger. It's the prop one Stonen had bought from Quinn. And it just goes back inside of itself, and the big, heavy fist just kind of knocks Stonen's teeth out.
We're weaving a narrative,
God,
Condi.
that looks like it hurts.
And that's going to be a total of...
I guess we'll find out once he rolls.
That's 19 bludgeoning.
I can just sit here and listen to this shit.
That's 19 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Right into Stonen's face. A couple teeth come out. A couple teeth come out.
My teeth.
I thought I was sneaky.
I thought I was stealth. Does that end Stonen's turn?
Yes. Well, he moves further away, and I shittily hide behind something.
Okay, up next is Onder.
Oh no! I run into one of the pods and close the door.
What? Why are you doing this to me?
Because I'm hiding away from the. He's lost his line of sight on me.
Onder.
Hide again.
Onder is going to you know what? Fuck it.
That's the spirit.
Onder is going to run up to the creature, and he's going to go for a grapple.
Well, okay.
There could not have been a better outcome for that one.
Grapple runs up. So Onder runs up trying to grapple the creature. He takes his large greatsword and he actually pins the creature's arms up towards its head using his the side hilt of his blade, and he pushes it up towards him, holding the creature in place. And he looks around towards whoever is free, whoever's up next to attack, and all he sees is a cat.
Okay.
His eyes, as he looks around, he quickly looks down to the cat and goes, "Taxi, now!"
So you all just see this small cat kind of walk forward and go, meow, and everybody looks down in the midst of the chaos, and then he stands on two legs and his feet start shuffling back and forth. He goes, meow, and like goes straight towards the robot with a jumping kick as a cat.
Okay, roll to hit. Just roll to hit.
What is my roll to hit plus?
Oh, so what's your normal plus for a melee as Taxi?
My normal plus with the melee is plus 10.
Plus 10? Well, you're gonna get a plus 3. I'll give you plus 3 to your D4. Because you are a cat. Because you are a tiny little creature. Well, that's probably still gonna do it.
21.
That hits.
Natural 18.
That hits.
Okay. You said a D4 plus what?
Plus, what's your normal plus to damage?
Plus
as Taxi?
6.
Plus 6? I'll give you plus 3 again. D4 plus 3.
3 damage.
3 damage.
4 damage.
4 damage. Perfect. Yep. As the creature is stuck where it is standing, pinned by Onder, you guys all see what color? What are you like? I'm gonna say an orange tabby.
It's like an auburn orangish cat, yeah.
Okay, like an orange tabby comes soaring through the air
Taxi,
towards this grappled creature. And as you guys see, the leg of the cat kick into the head of the golem. The entire large metal head goes sideways, and as it does, the white of the eyes slowly start flickering. And then it slumps in Onder's arms and goes lifeless from the karate kick of the cat.
What the fuck?
It had 4 HP left. He did the exact amount of damage to finish it off.
Absurd.
It had 4 HP left.
I rolled a 1 on my damage die plus 3.
Then it had 4 HP left.
That is
the creature.
incredible.
The entire head is that it slumps to the side, almost like it's being snapped out of its cording, and then it falls. Onder just like drops it, pushing his greatsword back as it falls to the ground hard. Onder quickly, without skipping a beat or even thinking about the fact that a house cat just roundhouse kicked the head off of a large iron golem. He looks to the rest of the party and says, "Well, that was over, but there's no doubt they heard us. We have a moment to gather ourselves now, but not long. They'll ring the alarms. We have to move now."
All right, Br'aad, get the bomb.
I know. I'll get the bomb.
Wait,
There's no.
How do I?
wait.
I have knives, and I live in the streets.
Oh, for the love of God.
I'm talking to Br'aad.
Wait, me?
Get the bombs.
At this point, Onder slams his greatsword really hard to the ground. It actually breaks all of the brick and just embeds itself in. And he goes over and he grabs Br'aad and Silnan's heads in both of his very, very large gauntlets and just picks you both up off the ground.
I have no expression.
At this point, he closes his eyes, and as he does, one thing you notice about Onder is that his cheeks, he looks a little sickly, in the sense that from the sort of the bags under his eyes down his cheeks, you see like red lines in his skin, sort of this red, sort of like flushed outness coming down. You assume it's from age, but you're not sure. But as he closes his eyes, that redness becomes a lot more prominent as he starts to slowly hold you both together. And as he does, everybody else, you see in the air between Silnan and Br'aad, this white ethereal magic shape. This white light slowly shapes itself into balancing scales. And as it does, you see a ball of energy come out of Br'aad's head and out of Silnan's head onto those scales, and they start going up and down. And then they hit on almost exactly equal level and then swap sides. And then he just drops both of you. And as you open your eyes, you're back into your bodies once more.
Oh, my teeth!
Yeah, the first thing you did, Silnan's missing three of his front teeth.
I pat myself down. My daggers.
Those were my daggers,
Where are my daggers?
We don't have enough time to fool around. We have to keep moving. For Velrisa's sake, please.
Let's set the bomb as a distraction.
Yes, let's go now.
Yes.
Mountain, let me hop on your shoulder as the cat taxi.
Okay, yeah.
I go. Okay.
How about
You guys begin rushing down the corridor, back the way towards that furnace. And as you do, from somewhere upstairs, you hear heavy, heavy footfall. You hear shouting. And then it falls silent. And you hear doom, doom. The sound of a very heavy bell being rung somewhere outside. Just the reverberance of it echoing throughout the entire corridor. And the footfall becomes progressively louder and louder and louder.
I run over to the furnace. I pop in live clock, and I just fucking shake them out, and I get all the bombs and all the coal out in the like little furnace thing.
Okay, Onder holds the door open as you kind of just start smacking the back of live clock as he regurgitates.
Come on, buddy, you got this. You got this. Just cough it up. Cough it up.
And at this point, as you're doing that, the footsteps begin to come down the stair. You guys hear down the corridor the sound of heavy bootfall hitting stairs as they're coming down to this level as you're arming the bombs into the furnace.
Okay. I want to. How can I put like a delay on the explosion?
Let's go.
I guess I don't. I light the fuse, and that should give me at least like a little bit of time.
5 seconds.
We run.
5 seconds. Okay, everyone, let's go now.
Run.
Okay. The fuse of just one of the bombs? One of their fuses is what you're lighting?
I mean, there's not a lot of time.
Yeah, so
put all the
5
bombs
seconds.
in there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Let's go, Mountain.
How many bombs is that in total, by the way? How many bombs? Give me a number.
21. I thought it was
7
21.
alchemist fire bombs, 10 acid bombs, 5 fire bombs, and a ton of coal.
5 fire bombs and coal. Holy shit.
7, 5, 7, 10.
That's 22.
Yeah. 22 bombs?
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's 22, yeah. Oh my god.
I-
Okay. All right.
I cast
You light it.
I cast haste on myself and start fucking yeeting out of there.
As soon as you light it, Onder just yells, "Move!" And you both, and everybody starts running back the direction towards where you guys came in, towards the tree, down that corridor, away from the heavy footfall.
Yeah.
And at this point, as the fuse is ticking down, right before the bombs blow, let's take a break.
I double Mountain speed.
So you made it to the mid-roll. Well, since you're here, why don't you follow us on Twitter at JRWI Show. Tweet at us with hashtag JRWI. We've been seeing some awesome fan art recently. Why don't you follow us on Twitter? Tweet at JRWI Show. Hashtag JRWI. And don't forget to rate us 5 stars on iTunes. Tweet at us. It really helps us JRWI when you rate us 5 stars. Tell all your friends about the show. Tell them now. We've also hit $3,000 on our Patreon. This is awesome for us support because at $10,000 we're gonna move into it. Just go to Patreon.com. So make sure to check out our Patreon. Check out our Patreon.
Okay, did you get all that? Now back to the episode.
As you guys are booking it down the corridor, running down the hallway, time is ticking down. The bombs are about to blow. As you turn over your shoulder to look, as you're getting towards the tree one more time, looking down that long corridor, you see lots of heavy footfall. You see the amount of Duragar coming from the staircase. You count 10, 20, 30s. They're completely filling the staircase, blocking all vision from back to where you saw the golem before.
I turn to live clock and I say, meat bomb? That's what we call the operation.
Meat bomb.
Meat bomb.
And then it explodes.
And then as they're running past that doorway, you guys just booked it out of looking towards you. The one in the front points towards you and starts yelling something in Dwarvish. But before he can even get half of it out, he do fuck up, and then boom. The entire side wall explodes, and you start seeing the cracking coming up the cobblestone, the chain reaction. First, you see these green acid clouds, these red flares of fire bursting from them. This chaotic energy of different colors exploding as the walls start stopping and giving way. You look back towards where the tree was, and as the entire corridor is shaking, the walls are falling apart, the entire structure is giving way. That large metal grate gives way just enough to fall down on just one side, making a diagonal platform upwards.
How convenient.
And the party, all of
like
you,
a fucking video game
begin running up the side of this grate, going up
cat.
towards the ground
You're a
level.
cat on mounted shoulder, you're not panting.
Okay.
He's in heat.
The fucking animal mascot for this goddamn video cutscene.
Yeah.
And as you guys get back to ground level, it feels more like tremors as the ground below you is shaking. But as you turn to look back just behind you, you can see parts of the ground splitting open from above where the explosion happened. And you can see these flares of fire and heat coming from the crevices and cracks that are exploding out from the ground.
Yes.
That's fucking cool.
This is perfect. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we do.
I keep running.
Okay, what direction? As you guys come out of this, you see the gate just ahead of you. From past that gate, you can see the mountain ranges far beyond the wall.
Gate.
To your left, you can see, from behind you, you can see the compound and the roads that wrap around that towards the other surrounding buildings.
Let me see something real quick.
Mountain wants to run towards gate. Mountain's running towards gate.
I wonder
think it's
if
a bad idea.
Velrisa can see the explosions happening.
Yeah, does she?
Like a flare. Like
We haven't even gotten to all of it yet. Okay, it's only been a couple of seconds since the explosion went off. So, tell me what you guys want to do. Where are you running?
What are the options? Gate or
Yep. Mountain wants to go towards gate.
Looks like gate is looking pretty good.
All right. So the entire party begins running towards the gate. As
I don't
you
think
do,
this is a good idea.
the cracks in the ground. Oh, sorry.
No, you go first. You go first. No,
Okay,
no.
the cracks in the ground begin to widen and spread even more. And then you hear several other smaller explosions moving in different directions, like they're moving through the piping. Whatever this reaction has set off, whatever it ignited through the pipes is also igniting and creating a further chain reaction. You see the bottom structure of the walls begin to crack and give way of the actual bit larger compound. Begins to break, some of the rooms, some of the windows falling out, some of the cobblestone breaking off in chips, and more people begin evacuating out of the nearby doors and buildings as the entire compound is shaking like an earthquake.
You said there's people. What are the people wearing that are evacuating?
All of them are in cultist clothes, the same familiar robes that you saw before.
Simple robes. All right. While I'm running, can I yank off people's robes so that we can wear them as disguises?
They're all dwarf-sized, so only Mountain would fit in them.
I'll yank one. Fuck it.
You think that's gonna stop me?
Okay, you start trying to yank the robes off the nearby passerbys.
Yeah.
Does an 18 hit your armor class?
Absolutely.
As you go to pull off on the nearby ones, he immediately 180s and clocks you in the jaw.
Well,
and hits you that's 4 bludgeoning. Trying to knock you off of him as you go grabbing towards his clothes. Make a strength check for me though. Fuck it, make a strength contest as you grab a hold of his cloak. Can you rip it off of its ties? It is not just like dangling off of him. It's tied.
It's just fucking dangling. 7.
No, yeah, you're gonna pull, but you end up just kind of tearing the hood, and you hear a lot of the seams rip as it kind of falls off his shoulders a bit, just kind of tearing.
Incredible.
And
All
loosening.
Right, that plan didn't work. I'm still running.
As he gets clocked in the jaw, I assume he loses momentum. Sullen grabs his hand and keeps pulling him ahead.
Okay, you pull him along as a few of now Br'aad's teeth fall out as well.
I imagine Cat Taxi is just like 2 paws on Mountain's shoulder, and the
Hair
rest of his body is just fucking like flailing in the wind as he's trying to hold on.
Sylvan and I have lost the same
all of his
teeth
hair
twice in
standing
one
up.
day.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Why get to lose mine?
At this point as well, as you're getting towards the gate itself is shut, but it starts to be opened by one of those larger creatures you recognize from the caverns before, where you
That's
fought
so nice
Sark.
of him.
As the doors come ripping open, you see one of those large harpoon-armed creatures come barreling down the center gate towards the party. I would need everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity saving throw.
Taxi Cat can have an advantage because he's holding on to Mountain. Unless Mountain fails and you're going along with Mountain.
I got a 24.
Okay.
I got a natural 20. Holy shit.
Oh wait, no, 25.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a 17. If that fails, I can redo it.
Okay. 17. What did Taxi Cat get?
I had to reopen my desk. I got
You have advantage as Taxi Cat. Yeah, you have advantage. Unless Mountain fails, but
an 18 plus 5. So 24.
And what did Br'aad get again?
I got a natural 20. Yeah.
Natural 20. Okay. So, as it comes barreling through, everybody manages to just get out of the way, moving as once again the ground is shaking, it's hard to even keep your balance as now the cracks are moving towards the walls and towards the party, breaking down some of the nearby tents as more ruptures are happening in these underground tunnels and canals breaking through the surface. At this point as well, somewhere off to your left, you see where one of the tents, one of these larger triangular tents falls over, it starts to ignite as molten lava is flowing out of that crevice, coming up and bubbling over the surface.
Lava! Yes! This is my legacy!
As you all start running and trying to dodge out of the way, stepping over these cracks and moving over these explosions and shaking out of the way of this barreling autonomous creature, everybody makes it out of the way. Except for one autonomous friend.
No!
As Chirp gets absolutely ran over by this spike creature. A lot of the spikes actually going through and puncturing into Chirp as well. Chirp takes a very, very high amount of damage. Let me roll this really quickly.
Oh no, did we just
as
lose
it's coming
Chirp?
at max speeds. Guys, Chirp is not that high of a level.
Oh fuck.
That is not the impression he ever gave me.
No, I always thought he was like.
I
always assumed Chirp was an omniscient robo-god.
No, he's like level 5.
No, Chirp!
Oh fuck, he's gone, isn't he?
We'll see.
Dude,
Only
we
so
can't
much
lose
we can
Chirp.
do.
Come on, everybody
No,
has
my
to shit,
boy.
man.
Ooh, that's not great.
No.
No, Jared, think of the fans.
Okay, he takes
The big
He
harpoon
takes
monster
a
doesn't
lot
care.
amount of damage. As I said, as it comes running, it's not even like aiming towards anyone. It's just the fact that it's running through Chirp. All these spikes that go across this creature's body, they puncture into Chirp. At first, as it's running over him, it impales him into the ground. It pushes him against and grinds him in between the ground and this creature's body, tearing parts of his armor off. Some of his chest crevice gets ripped open. You see bolts and screws flying out, and a bit of oil as well hitting the ground. Some vines and other weird-looking small pieces of flora also come piling out of his chest, hitting the ground everywhere. After the creature continues running, it runs towards the compound, breaking through one of the walls. You get a better look at Chirp as he sits up, and you see there's this large crevice, this large piece of his chest missing right in between the pectoral area that's ripping down the abdominal, where a lot of the screws and a lot of plating is missing. And you can see his face as well. His neck is bent and like cracked upwards, with the head is very off angular, but this face is still permanently bent into that smile.
Ow! I dig my claws in the mountain.
He looks very injured and he starts trying to struggle to get up. What is the party going to do? As you look past him on the ground towards the compound, where there are several more of these dwarves, and at this point now you start to see not only dwarves, but some of them you see the darker skin color, the one that reminds you of Olgart. You see Duragar among their mix.
I don't care. Blow up, bro. I don't give a fuck.
As they all start piling out in these large masses, some of them holding weapons, some of them begin casting. You can see them preparing spells.
I want to say that it should be Mountain's choice. What do you how do you want to lead the situation?
Yeah, this is a
definitely-
mountain.
And at this point as well, Chirp weighs a lot. Chirp is taller than anybody else in the party, and he's made out of mostly metal, so he probably weighs a decent like 300 something, maybe to 400 pounds. Probably like 415 pounds at the least.
Okay. And how's he like? You said he had a big hole in his chest.
He's knocked him to the ground prone. You can see looking at him around where the leg joints move into the hips. You can see where they're very loose, like his legs are limply laying on the ground as he's sitting up. And you can see this large tear where a lot of the plating is missing across the chest. And you can see his hollowed out insides where some of the organic material's been teared and ripped out as well.
Okay.
Would an elephant be able to carry him?
Oh Jesus!
I mean, probably.
Yes,
but
an elephant could 100% carry him.
Here's what I want to do though. I want to as I'm running, I'll look back and I'll see him on the ground. Who would be the closest to me aside from Taxi on my shoulder, obviously?
Taxi stays in Capcom, by the way. He doesn't do
Probably
anything right now.
Onder.
Okay. I'll look over to Onder. I'll grab Taxi, and I'll say, "Keep going." And I'll throw Taxi to Onder, and I'm gonna run back for Chirp.
I'm allergic.
Mountain, what are you
running.
doing?
I'm getting him.
I-
Go!
I hold my
I'll-
paw out to Mountain.
I'll
on
run
one
back for Chirp.
Okay.
As you're doing that, go ahead. Go ahead.
I am going to cast Major Image between Chirp, Mountain, and the cultists, and make it look like the ground is kind of like cracking, and there's like a big kind of like eruption of like fire and lava and shit that's like not crossable.
Okay, make a performance check for me, just for the sheer detail that this is gonna take.
Yeah,
as an illusion.
absolutely. Natural 20. Holy fuck.
Holy shit, okay.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Bangalores are on a fucking 20.
I don't know what's
roll
going
here.
on,
Yeah.
bro.
Also, since we're fucking looking at shit right now, someone's gonna flip up his hood and run with the Mountain.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is how I help in this situation.
Okay, so as you give Taxi over to Onder and you turn to start running, Onder reaches out his gauntlet and touches your shoulder as well, Mountain. But he doesn't grab a hold like he's stopping you. You just feel his fingertips touch and you feel this warm, soothing energy flow through you, and he casts Warding Bond. So as long as you are now within 60 feet of Onder, you have a +1 bonus to your AC and a +1 to all saving throws and resistance to all damage.
Sweet.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Uh,
That's
Before
pretty
do we have to roll initiative at any point now?
Not at this moment as things are happening.
Okay.
So as that happened, what did Br'aad do really quickly?
I cast
Br'aad,
Major Image so that the
make
cultist
that, yeah. What was the
didn't
performance
have a,
check on that?
didn't have a line of sight.
Natural
I got a
20.
natural 20, yeah.
No, he had natural 20. Okay, and then Stonen was following suit.
So
as
Stonen flipped up his hood and followed Mountain. Yeah.
you and Mountain begin running in as this illusion happens. You guys both can tell it's from Br'aad, so you have no problem running towards it as the ground begins to crack open into this Br'aad-like canyon. This pun, Br'aad.
It's just me. You just see my
I meant
face.
Br'aad as in
And
I meant Br'aad as in
open my
BROAD, like it's a broad canyon. But and then I realized that it's broad and broad, so it's fucking the same.
Flows forward.
It's a wide canyon. It's a very large, gaping canyon. You want that word? You want gaping, Charlie? Is that what you want instead?
Broad.
This large canyon rips open across the ground, and lava begins to flow out of it in these small streams, hitting the ground, puffing out with these rocks that fly through. These little like magma rocks flicking out of it as well, flying everywhere, causing panic throughout the large crowd of cultists.
What? Where are we running towards? Are we running towards this group of fucking?
You're running
robots
towards
that-
the
gate.
gate. You're running towards the now open gate that leaves the compound towards where Velrisa was.
Okay. If I hit Onder, I'm gonna hop off and come out of cat shape.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stop and yell back to Mountain. What are you doing?
Getting chirped.
I run over there and I want to help them quickly.
Oh, me and Onder do the rest of the campaign.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so Dow Taxi starts running over as well. So let's do this in order of how everything occurred really quickly so we can get the chronological down. So, first of all, right now, Mountain and Stonen are still side by side running up. As you guys are running up, the illusion starts happening. But something starts happening that's not a part of Br'aad's illusion. As that crevice opens up, you start to see more cracks also build around the sides of the compound.
Oh, I'm really
and
good
the
at this.
larger upper parts of the towers begin to fall over and break, falling off of themselves just from the sheer magnitude of the shaking and tremors right now.
My
from the
powers are
explosions.
growing. It looks so real.
The compound begins falling apart, and over the nearby balcony, the overhanging balcony that Velrisa had jumped off of, you see the two double glass doors open up, and a female figure walks out looking down upon the party. You guys see the queen.
As I'm running, I want to hit her with a fucking middle finger.
Wait. Does everybody see her?
Anybody who's running, people are running up. So Mountain and Stonen, you guys are running up towards Chirp. Mountain, you get up to Chirp right now. The cultists are starting to back up now because of the fake canyon that Br'aad has made. But the queen, her eyes are dead set on you right now as you run up to Chirp. What are you doing?
Okay, am I able to just pick him up? About right?
You're. Let me check your strength to be completely sure. I think you can.
So strong.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you had to make a strength check, I'm pretty sure you could easily pass it. But let me check what your normal carry, ability to lift is.
I'm trying to get over to Mountain and cast.
You
Enhance.
cannot. You can push, drag, or lift 600 pounds. So yes, you can lift him.
Sorry, I'm trying to get over to Mountain to cast Enhance ability on him.
You can do that now if you want. Yeah. You run up now. That's Stonen. So first of all, Mountain, do you say anything to Chirp as you run up to him at first?
I don't say anything.
Okay.
I'll just grab
You don't
him.
say anything? Okay, you just run up and start grabbing him. Okay, and then Taxi, you run up right behind him as well and you cast.
Enhance
yeah.
ability on him and give him bull strength so his carrying capacity doubles, and then I double my speed and run the other way and said, hurry the fuck up!
Okay, and you start running back to the party. Mountain, you lift Chirp up in your arms. You begin running back towards the party now with him?
Mm-hmm.
Or is there anything else you do? Okay, so you grab him. Stonen, what are you doing as you're up there as well?
I'm just going to take the
contribute
rear.
anyway?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just taking the rear for Mountain in case
All right.
somebody comes up behind. Yeah.
All right, so at this point, a few of... I'll go ahead and roll to see. I'm pretty sure. A few of the cultists begin to notice the illusion as they start stepping around, realizing they can step onto the open air. They begin to start walking over it as you guys turn to start running. Mountain, as you turn to begin running away, the queen, she actually she jumps from the balcony about a decent 20-something feet in the air, well above. And as she looks down towards you, as you're going to turn, grabbing Chirp and running. You see her wave her hand quickly through the air a few times, 5 strikes, and as she does, the wind around creates a silver-like steel sheen and fires down in these air pressure strikes of sharp air directly towards you, Mountain. So I need you to make a to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I interject here? Since I was taking the rear, can we say that someone does something? I feel like someone would totally do something.
What can you do? What can you do?
I don't know.
Yeah,
can I fucking block it?
Oh well, it's quite literally just it's a spell. It's an airstrike. It's like ranged like attacks of
Enemy
pressure. It's like
airstrike
force damage.
Okay, never mind.
Airstrike inbound.
Okay.
So it's pretty much just like eldritch blasts of wind coming down.
Okay.
So I got a
So-
17.
You can try and block it. That'd be cool.
You can try to block them if you'd like. You can try to block them, but you'll be hit by them.
That's true.
I got a 17.
17 does not pass.
Okay, then fuck you. Hold on 1 second. Let me do a
Okay,
thing.
okay,
Let me do a
okay, do your thing.
I got a
Yeah.
thing. You ready
Yeah.
for this thing, Jared? Oh,
I'm
yeah,
listening.
dude.
I'm listening.
Yeah, dude. That's so much wrong. Never mind. I failed.
What was the thing? What happened?
Okay, I have a thing where I can reroll failed saving throw.
Oh yeah, that's right. But then you failed again.
Yep. Worst.
Okay, well, you take.
I give Mountain Command a strike to run away and
That's
not
a
get
lot.
hit.
That's a lot. You
Not
take
enough to kill Mountain.
52 points
Holy fuck.
of force damage.
Fuck that bitch.
I would have
But,
nearly
but,
killed
but you
me.
are resistant because of warding bond. So you take half of that. So you take 27, we'll say, round it up.
27? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, we're not
okay.
a down, I mean, not a down. 27. And you notice as well, as they come across your back, you see these strikes of just like steel shined air, almost like half crescent blades in the sky as they come flying down and slam into your back. You notice the blows don't feel that bad, and as you wince for a second and you continue running, feeling the pain only slightly, you look up towards the party and you see Onder immediately wince over as well. His back kind of arches as well, and you see a lot of cuts come across his neck, and blood begins to start trickling down as you get hit by the bursts of air.
Just running, yeah.
Running.
Yep. So I'm sorry, I was just calculating damage. All right.
Mountain, are you okay?
Everybody runs together. You guys are now all together running towards the gate.
My speed is doubled. Nobody can keep
At
up with
this
me.
point-
I'm the fastest in the forest.
Okay, you're running way past everybody else because you're not
See ya.
sticking to their whoosh. You run past Velrisa like a few 100,000 feet away, just like, "Hi, Velrisa!"
Hey, Verilla!
You guys are running towards the open gate. The cultists now in tow behind, running in a large group. Occasionally, you guys see blasts of magical spells coming flying towards you, slamming into the walls in front of you as they just miss, knocking pieces of brick and stone down as you're running towards the gate. I need everybody to make dexterity checks for me.
I should already be out of there. What are you
I've
talking
made
about?
so many dexterity checks and saving throws.
Better be dexterous, brother.
This is just to
this
see. This is just to see whether or not you get hit by anything as
Is
you're
this a
leaving.
save or is this just a check?
This is just a check. It's a check. It's to see if you get
Okay.
hit by
Okay.
anything.
17.
17? 15?
Wait, so there's said my dex modifier? That's it, right?
Yeah, just that
Wait,
one.
no. 14.
Okay.
14? 15? Okay.
17.
17?
21, believe it
21?
or not. This is a fucking wacky day.
That's really good. Let me make sure everybody else's are all right.
I am not even that dexterous.
Oh, that's not great.
If Trip
Oh.
fucking takes it, I swear to God.
Oh, how'd you
Trippers
know
and
who it
mountains.
was?
Trips and Mountains Arms, I thought.
He is, but he can still be aimed. He can still be targeted by things.
What the fuck?
He is giant. He is mountainous 4'9". Sherp is like 6 foot something. They can
damn it.
still target him.
He's
not,
like doing.
he's not
mountains to
obscured.
carry him like
You know,
this.
mountain is like over his shoulders, like fucking lifting him like this, carrying him. So
Super strong.
a loose firebolt does slam into Chirp, dealing additional damage. It actually knocks one of his entire shoulders and arms off of his right side,
I cast Cure Wounds.
sending it
from
falling and dancing around. You can cure,
120 feet away. I don't
and
know
then,
how far ahead I am.
but he's the only one to get hit. Actually, though, the rest of you are completely okay as you make it out of the gates into the snow. You see ahead of you the mountain range. Looking around, you see these heavy mounds of snow getting bigger and bigger from the
Is there a way to
flurries.
close the gate that we can see?
They're open inwards, so you guys could turn around and try to pull them shut, but they're very
Oh.
large. So it would
What
take
is
a
our
lot of
plan
force.
now?
Wait,
I wanted to have
I have an idea.
Silnan. Hold on, 1 second. I wanted to have Silnan grab his shoulder piece. It's important. He needs a shoulder.
Yeah, okay, I grab it.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I
that's all.
grab it
Okay,
as it
that's all.
falls off. I'm behind
Yeah.
Mountain.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
that's fine.
Cool.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Really?
Jared.
What's your idea?
Yes.
Sorry, what really quick what?
I was gonna
What were you
say, just while this is happening, I'm pretty sure you can do this. Let me double check. Okay, yeah. The doctor, who was falling a bit behind of everybody, is going to, as he's running, he starts pulling some of the spores off his arms and as he throws one to the ground, they plant themselves and start creating these little circle-like halos in the ground behind him as he's running behind everybody else. And as the cultists, now beginning to get closer to the gate, as everybody else exits the gate, start walking over them, they explode into little puffs of like poisonous gas and start distracting them as well.
Okay. Once everyone is through the gate, I want to light. I want to strike as many tree matches as I can to block the gate.
Okay, you can certainly do that. Do me a favor and let's do. How many D6s do you have?
Well, I could get more, but I only have one with me.
Okay, just start rolling them. Let's see. Let's see. Just tell me what you get.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
6.
6. That's a good.
3.
3. That's good.
I dropped the dice already. I've already fucked up. Okay, here we go.
That's it.
6.
Okay.
3 again. Wow.
Okay. All right.
2.
Okay.
1.
Keep going. Keep going.
2.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
Is that enough yet?
Nope. Keep going.
3.
Okay.
4.
4. That's enough. There you go.
Okay. I don't know how many I just fucking threw, but
We'll count it in post. That's how many he used.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna guess 9.
It was more than
I don't
9,
know.
I think.
Yeah,
I want to say it was like 11. I want to guess 11, but I don't know. Anyway,
We'll see.
I was not counting. It doesn't matter. That's enough. All these, they start breaking out into that many feet of small trees as they plant to the ground and grow into the sides of the walls and start taking over the doorway as you guys are running out.
Go, 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 go!
Okay. And then you guys begin running towards the mountain range. You see actually in the distance, as you're running, in front of you, all you see is the white of the snow. You see the flurries of the snow as well moving around you. And then, in the darkness, you see a single figure. You see a female standing in the snow, walking towards you. You see behind her the footsteps going all the way back towards the mountains, all the way up. You see the trail she took, the stained blood, the drops of blood that have now dried along those footsteps behind her. Velrisa is standing in front of you, alone.
Cure wounds.
How far?
That's not my job.
Probably about like
like that'd be
60,
disrespectful.
70 feet away.
Okay.
Velrisa, you look out and you can see the group as well, standing far away, just the shadows of their figures standing. But you can recognize the silhouette of Onder and your friends.
I start rubbing my eyes.
Even from this distance.
We disappear. We were never there.
We were a mirage.
Mirage.
And then
He never existed in the first place.
Velrisa, as you're looking on to them, and you see the exploding compound behind them. Through the plumes of smoke, you see 2 large, dark wings inside of the shadows start rising from behind the wall. And then as they flap once, knocking all of the smoke away, you see this large metal airship with 2 steel wings on either side come soaring out of the top of the compound, with the queen standing on top at the reins and several dwarven cultists all on the sides as well, manning these ballistic-like turrets mounted to the sides.
Velrisa, you
the
look so
airship.
scared to see us. What's going on?
I don't know about you guys, but I feel this sudden urge to call lightning.
As it rises above, you guys hear the several of these arrows come flying down through the snow, not hitting anybody, but as they hit the snow, they explode into small little concussive blasts, knocking more snow everywhere, getting into your eyes, getting into your face, making it
I
even
now
harder
see.
to see.
Deflect missiles.
I don't.
As you all turn to look now, and you see it up in the sky as well, coming towards you.
I
Bro,
swear
wait.
to God, if it shoots me, I'm going to deflect missiles. It's my
Do it.
reaction.
It's the sickest shit ever.
It is cool.
I don't know if I would have been able to do it then.
None of them hit near you guys. They were hitting in like the snow nearby,
Okay.
and you also didn't know it was there just yet.
But-
Grizz, do you wanna lead this as taxi?
Yeah, you all
How
turn in.
far-
You
how
all
far
see
is she
this.
now?
The Velrisa.
Yes.
I'd say you guys probably start moving towards each other like 40 feet away.
Okay.
Or actually, wait. I almost feel like you or Wheatie should lead this. Wheatie, you're now a grizzled survivor of the mountains, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
how about I'll be up front. Matt, you can lead this scene.
Velrisa, as you look on and you see this large vehicle in the sky, this large airship coming down, you see the queen, you feel her presence, and you remember what we just said to you. You remember what has to be done, and as you look towards the queen, you blink for a second and you see a purple fire-like aura begin to dance around the shoulders and the entire body of the queen, almost highlighting her in your eyes.
Can I activate my cape too, for a dramatic effect?
Yes, you can. The cape as well bursts out in purple fire and turns into raven-like wings across your back, dripping off purple
so cool.
flames.
I signal to the team to come towards me faster.
Oh, we're coming.
We're coming as fast as possible.
With a 300-pound metal fucking thing on my back, I'm coming. I'm ready. I'm zooming.
Yes, you are. You're fucking whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Like no problem, like running at normal speed with him too.
That's a
Fucking
scary
contest.
being.
Once
Yes.
we catch up.
And then everyone approaches.
Wait,
Velrisa.
I don't even like mention anything, and I just say, we've got to kill the queen. We've got to stop her.
What? We just got out of there.
We just got. What is she doing? Spit it out. It's kind of important, Taxi. A little bit of a
I take off
situation.
the fucking scythe that I've been carrying around, and I hand it to Velrisa. Does she look like really wounded,
Velrisa, I mean, she's at full HP.
or does she look better? Okay.
in the sense that she has full health, but she's
I just didn't know if I was going to.
she
like,
still looks
I have
injured.
no
You can tell
armor
she's like
on.
sore, like her body looks injured.
I was gonna say, aren't you like just fucking wearing?
Yeah, she has
I don't
no
even know
armor.
what you're wearing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No armor on.
No.
Just naked.
I'm not carrying my leather armor that I dropped in the war for I'd help.
Oh, I have leather armor that I still have.
I have an amulet I could give her.
Oh.
Why don't we all just give her everything that we have right now, and I'll give her the
Good
weapon?
idea.
Actually, wait, never mind. He can't do that. Never mind. I was gonna say Andre has something he can give, but he actually can't because you're already wearing a cloak.
Can I just give her my studded
I
leather
could
armor that I
probably
still
wear
have
it,
that
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I mean,
wearing?
yeah,
Yeah, fuck it.
it's light armor.
Yeah.
Velrisa
Cool.
probably has proficiency in light armor.
Yeah. Take some studded leather armor then. Fuck yeah.
Okay, so we hand her all this, and when I give her the weapon,
I can-
Well, she can't put it on yet, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we have to find time to fucking don it.
So we'll worry about that later. But yeah, you guys all approach. Velrisa says that.
Listen, I don't think we kill her now. I think we need to like regroup or something and like think about this a bit.
Yeah, we need to get somewhere
Let's
safe.
get to it right away.
Mountain just got hit in his armor class with a
Death at
natural
Sentinel's
20.
door.
Ooh, okay.
Oh fuck.
Dodge it.
It's no longer a natural 20, but it still hits.
Sentinel at death's door. Sentinel
Thank
at
God for
You,
death's door.
Velrisa. Velrisa, you've done that for me fucking twice.
Andre could have also done it actually at that moment.
Andre just, I mean, he's already done a lot for me.
Okay, so let me make sure I count the right amount here. Yeah, as your turn looking at Velrisa, all saying this, you feel a bolt go straight into your back mount of one of the concussive blasts. It goes right into a chink of your armor and explodes, knocking you chest and face first into the snow.
Does Chirp land on my head?
Probably, yeah.
Fuck.
You take 38 points.
So 19 halved.
Yeah, so
That's
so,
the
so
thing.
19 half because of the warding bond. And as Mountain goes falling into the snow, you see Onder also stumble forward as well, taking a blow from it.
Anda, we can still we can still transport, right? Once more? Oh no.
That was only once per day.
Yes. The gym only has enough enough magic in it for one use a day.
So we need to run. I pick up.
Well,
I
we're
pick
gonna
up
get
Malcolm
going then.
off the ground.
I get up and I just turn around and say, "Fuck you!" And I start running. Fuck that bitch. Tired of getting hit in the back.
Here, take
We need
this.
to fucking go.
And I give Velrisa the scythe.
I
And
catch it.
I guess we start running. Yep.
What if
what's
Velrisa flies and we all do monkeys in the barrel?
Holy shit.
I got it. Hold on.
Yeah, I
I
remember
always
what's
think
going.
I think it's funny that the fucking
have it.
taxi was trying to get out something, and
You
then
should, you
it
should have it
just
added.
didn't
Do you have it added to your character?
Here.
I thought I gave it to her. Yeah, there
No,
it is.
I was carrying it. So it was mine.
Oh, that's right. Yes. That is right. Yeah. So you just type that in.
How are we gonna run away from a fucking crazy ass airship?
Well, I can double my speed. I don't know about any of you.
Okay,
Well, I
let's-
can-
no competition.
I can go 80 feet per 6 seconds. So I mean,
Wait.
I'm pretty okay.
What's your
can
speed
go-
double?
The airship is moving
160
insanely,
feet.
Wait, I can go
insanely
120
fast
feet.
as well.
Hang on. I want to. Yeah, no, I get that. Sorry, this would be really funny if it works. What's the maximum speed you can go if you're dashing and doubling, Chris?
I
160.
double to 80. I dash to double again, and that's 160.
No,
I can dash.
Wait, you dash, and then you dash. So you go 40, 80, 120,
Okay.
right?
I can match
Well, my
taxi
base
speed then.
my base speed is 40.
doesn't double,
If I
it just
double
adds
it,
40.
I'm 80.
Yeah, you double to 80, and then you add another 40. So how it works is when
Yeah.
you double, it just takes your base number and adds it again. Is how dashing works in D&D. You don't actually double. So like if
Right.
you
But
double
I
your
can-
speed and then double again, you don't go like 40, 80, and then 80 times 2. You go 40, 40,
Can
40.
I dash an action and then a bonus action?
You have only rogues
I
can
have
bonus
Step of
action.
the Wind.
Oh, you have Step of the Wind. Can you bonus action?
But
Wait, do
what
I have
if I
something?
also haste him?
What if you
Why
can
would
go,
why
like,
would
light
taxi need to
speed?
run? He's like in the best condition out of all of them.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying is if we get him to lead the ship away by traveling at supersonic speeds across the
Why would it
mountaintops.
focus on this one cat instead of this huge group of people? Though?
If anything,
all
it seems to be
magically-
aiming towards mountain.
Yeah.
I don't think I have Step of the Wind yet, but I can move very fast.
Yeah, but you should. I think you can go at 120 right now.
Just an
In
idea.
your current form. In your current form, I think taxi can go to 120.
I can also increase my speed by becoming a different animal. Why don't you make me look like Mountain and we do a switcheroo?
What a terrible idea.
I wouldn't even do that.
Two of us.
You guys don't have a lot of time, so do you guys just start running? What direction are you running?
No, yeah,
we have no other option but to start running. don't we?
Everything is snow, right? Like
Yes, everything is snow. So I can give you cardinal directions. So right now where you are, directly north would be going back the way you came, going towards the compound. So looking towards the mountain range, if you were to head up the mountain, that would be southeast. If you were to head towards the side foot of the mountain, that's south. And if you were to head away from the mountain range and just run towards the open snow, that is your southwest. And you could also head west and turn and head towards the separate mountain ranges.
I'll follow the group. Somebody else.
I was gonna ask.
Wait.
Southeast.
Where's the most cover? Like, if we were to go a direction, where would be the most like foliage or anything? Like
Mountains
trees,
would have the
rocks?
most cover because of boulders, like fallen boulders. But other than
Yeah.
that, everything else is just snowfall.
But that would be the hardest to traverse. is
Exactly,
the
it'd be hard.
mountain.
It'd be hard to traverse, but but without that, there's no cover. You're just covered by the current blizzard. That is not that bad
Okay.
right now.
I want to run behind Mountain and body block him because I can actually deal with the missiles.
God, that'd be so sick, dude.
So I'll do that while we run, but I don't care where we go.
So I sounds like we're going to hide in the mountains.
Yeah, we gotta go to the mountains. That's the only place.
But he's
Someone says giggling.
You guys begin running south towards the mountains, following Velrisa's footprints back up the side of the mountain as you're running. Another shot comes firing down towards mountain. Since Taxi's trying to body block, it will go towards Taxi. So Taxi, you can deflect missile on this, because it is going to be a 21 to hit. You can deflect missiles, so tell me whether it's to tell me what that becomes. Because you can also make it not hit because of that.
Can you throw it back at the ship?
It has to become 0, I think, to do that, right? The deflect missile.
I don't know if I'd be able to make it go down to 0, so. Okay. 7 plus dexterity modifier becomes 17.
Which does that hit Taxi?
No.
No. So what happens is, as the arrow goes flying towards Mountain Taxi, you actually just running, not even looking back, you're just using your ears to listen. You hear the sound of it whistling through the ear. You hear the sound of it breaking the air pressure. And what you do is you start sliding on your left foot, kicking your right foot straight out, and doing a wind fan shape sort of kick upwards, knocking the bowl straight out of the air and cock-eyeing it sort of somewhere off to the left, sending it flying off into the distance, into the snow, exploding away from everybody. And then you land as that foot sort of as it windmills back down. You land on that foot and continue running.
I think it's only if I reduce the damage. So the number I rolled 17 it'd be taking off the damage it dealt.
Would it be taking off the damage it dealt? I thought it took off what it does to hit you. So you can deflect
use
it.
a reaction, deflect, or catch the missile. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dex plus your monk. If the reduced damage
either way,
is to 0,
well, the damage it would have done would have been minus down to. Here, let me go ahead and roll its damage real quick, and we'll do that.
Because if it's 0, then I can send it straight back.
Yeah, I thought deflect missile was different because no one's used it yet. So hold on, haven't used it in a while. Let me see how much damage it would have done. It would have done 24 damage. So minus it by 17, Taxi would have taken 7. 7? Yeah, 7.
Okay. So if I
so you still would have kicked it. I say you still would have kicked it. You would have taken damage.
Just a little bit of damage
from like the bolt like scraping across your leg.
Okay.
Because it's a very small amount of damage. So if it hit you, that wouldn't make any sense because it's an exploding arrow.
Yeah.
It hits you for 7 damage. Like, oh, I just tickled.
If I ever reduce the damage amount to 0, then I can send it back.
Okay. I thought it reduced the amount to hit. That's what I got confused. Okay, so that works. And you guys continue running towards the mountain. Everyone, let me see.
Okay.
We're gonna just start.
I'm gonna hand. I go like this.
A few more bolts are gonna start firing down. Go ahead and say whatever you want to do.
Hey, bro, I want to try something wild.
Absolutely. What is it?
Fire the wand.
Okay, sure, I guess.
Get ready to duck, Mountain.
Hey, Jared. We're running for a good stretch, right?
Oh, very, very long, like hundreds of feet.
I want to use 6 charges of the Wand of Wonder.
Up towards the airship?
Yeah, fuck it.
You want to shoot it not once, not twice, but 6 times?
But 6 times!
Dude, if we're running for a while, fuck it, let's go, baby.
You know what this
yeah,
means!
You know I do.
You know what this means!
Maybe you just don't commit to fucking 6
maybe
off the bat.
Become the airship now.
Maybe you don't commit to 6 off the bat, but like maybe you do 1 and then see what happens and weigh your options from there.
Bangalore, I don't make good choices.
All for it, even though she can't.
Okay. Well,
I'm all for it too. It's
Why?
also an awful suggestion.
this is hard.
Yeah, sure,
This is
Silnan, my
awful.
brother who I love and trust. That's such a good idea.
I approve. You should do it 6 times.
Oh, also, you have to roll a d20 and not roll a 1 if you want to keep the wand.
Oh yeah. All right. I don't know, man. It's Guido moment.
Okay, so.
I've never used all the charges before, so.
It's true.
Okay.
Okay,
Now it is time to roll the D100.
Woo! Yeah!
D100.
You know what? Where
How is this
my?
gonna ruin us?
Where is my? We're gonna use the metal. We're gonna use the metal D100 this time, out of a hope of good luck.
God, well, six good lucks.
Wait. What? Since I rolled 6, what if everyone here rolls a D100?
I like that. Can't wait.
Okay.
So the first.
Are you cool with that, Jared?
You cool with that? Did you hear what I said?
I don't know if I'm. I don't know. Maybe.
We all just roll the number.
Okay. Go ahead. Just roll the numbers now and just tell me the numbers. Go.
91.
All right.
Guys, how do you roll
Okay,
a
I got-
D100? No, hold on.
I got
91.
40 and a 0, so is that just a 40 or is that a 50?
Yes, 40.
Just 40? Okay.
Okay.
How do you roll this? A D100 and a D10?
Yes.
51.
What is the
51.
D100?
Wait, no, the zero would be a 10, wouldn't it? So
Is
it'd be
this a
50.
Not when it's in a D100 format.
Okay.
So you roll basically
Well,
you
then how
roll
would
one
you-
of
how would
these
you
and
get
one of
to
these,
100?
and then you do this is the
All
first
zeros.
digit, this is the second one.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
Did you get all zeros?
No.
You did not get 100.
I just wanted to check.
I need
So
two more
it is just
numbers.
40.
I got 10.
10.
95.
95. We're done. That's it. That's all of them. All the submissions are in. So the first thing that happens,
The verdict
cutting
is
back
in.
to the action.
Tell us who did what, please.
Br'aad,
At least
Nice.
as you look up towards the sky quickly, holding up Wand of Wonder, you aim towards the airship, and as you cast it, you cast invisibility on yourself. You're currently invisible.
Bye bye.
Br'aad disappears from everyone's vision.
What the fuck? Where did it go?
Is the wand
The second roll.
his footsteps are still going though.
I don't like that. I don't like that reaction, dude.
No!
What is it?
No! What is it?
I like to think that I've just committed to it, so now one
As-
after another, and I just can't stop it.
You turn invisible, and then you flick it again, and as you do, a giant, colorful, shimmering light of different rainbow, colorful energies come bursting out of the wand in a giant circular radius around you. Everybody make Constitution saving throws.
Oh Jesus!
What does this mean?
Crazy.
What is this?
That's a
Everybody
10.
make Constitution saving throws.
11.
6.
11 too.
14.
Oh. I think we all failed.
This is
Narissa?
a TPK.
I got a 10.
This is a TPK.
10? So 10, 11. Highest was a 14, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone fails. So, as this giant circular burst of lights come flying to the sky around you, everyone becomes blinded for a minute.
I feel my power.
Just keep running and keep shooting that wand,
Br'aad it's not done yet. The wand is still shooting. We're not done yet. The wand is still going.
He inputted 6 charges before he even cast it. It just killed me. I can't see.
Everyone becomes blinded before they have a chance to move, however. The next roll...
Not that we'd know.
Hold on. Which number?
Wow, okay,
I want to know who
you
did
cast a
what,
lightning bolt.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
though. Hey.
But we
Okay.
have no idea that I did. That's why it's funny to me.
Okay, but it still hits them because you didn't stop aiming. So...
Yeah, you're just like pointing it straight behind you.
Wow. Okay, do me a favor and roll
Roll whatever you want at this
8d6.
point.
Roll 8d6 for me, Br'aad.
AD6?
8d6. 8
Oh,
of
eight.
them. 8d6.
Full. Dropped it.
If this somehow works out for us, I'm gonna be fucking impressed, and we don't all die.
Okay.
If
We have 3
we-
more charges, right?
We still have 3
3 more to go.
All right, good God.
There will be no emotional weight if this kills any
3,
of us.
6, 12, 18, 19.
Imagine if this is how we
21,
fucking all
22,
die.
24, 25,
There's no way.
26,
Well, don't say that. There is a way.
30, 31.
There's totally
31
a
is the total.
Or there's a good chance that Br'aad dies
All right.
from this.
And
Something
then
bad
the
happens.
next one.
It is what it is.
Oh,
What is it? I don't
it
like
doesn't
that.
work. Doesn't work.
Oh,
Pickles out.
Oh.
we don't know that though.
You don't know that.
Keep going.
And then
What?
okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Alright. I can't wait to switch bodies in the airship and just go.
And then the final one. No, it's the flashbang again. That's the same one. 91 and 95 are both the fucking flashbang. I'm re-rolling
I
that one.
passed that one.
I'm re-rolling that one. I'm re-rolling it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it'd be good if we.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
blind you guys for fucking 2 minutes straight. You guys are all blinded, so you don't know what happens. But I will say this: and this is for Br'aad, and well, for the first one's for everyone. You guys hear the sound of thunderclap as a lightning bolt goes flying through the air. You guys hear the sound of lightning, so you can tell that there was something like that was casted. You all know that. You all can hear that, even though you're blinded. Something else
Just
fickles
keep
out and
running.
doesn't work. Br'aad, you are
Yeah.
now not only blinded for a minute, but
And
for
invisible.
the next 10 minutes, you have to speak in rhymes.
Yes!
Yeah, baby.
Yes!
Okay.
Very exciting.
And, Br'aad, as you pump out that last charge, hoping for something damaging, something to stop that airship that you can't even see anymore because you've blinded yourself. The swan gives out a very light thickle of energy, and you just get this weird feeling that something's gone missing.
Uh-oh.
What is it? What's gone missing?
Where did I go? Oh, shit.
Something has gone missing from somebody's inventory.
What the fuck?
I don't know what has vanished, but to another realm it has been banished.
What?
And
have
just
you
like
thrown
that,
It was a lot of fun. Now come on, party, let's fucking run.
I deleted it from your character sheet. What? Someone's something from someone's equipment has been removed from their current leveled character. Something has gone missing.
What
It wasn't me. We're good.
I don't know. Well, it could have been anything in my inventory.
Are you sure
So,
it
like,
wasn't you?
I'm patting down all of my
Have you
pockets, but we
refreshed
need
your
to watch
tabs?
out for
Have you
big
checked
rockets.
again?
Have you refreshed?
Nothing important went away, so we're good.
So I guess then everything's here to stay.
Nothing important at all. Yes.
Was it nothing important? Or are you being facetious?
What the fuck did you do, Jared? I'm good. I'm all right. I'm
gonna say I
I guess
rolled
the
for it.
truth we'll never know. But for now, we just need to
I
go.
refreshed Alon.
I don't notice anything missing.
Yeah. So currently
Where did
no.
it go?
What is it? What is it?
I'm missing my gem of banishment.
Oh no.
More like
Is that
gem
what
of
you took?
banishment.
We kind of needed that, right? Like for the big
Yeah,
thing
that was
we were
pretty
gonna
important.
do.
We were
did
gonna
need
use that on the barber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or are we gonna use that on fucking like the big bad?
No, that's just for the barber, not the big bad.
I thought that was like
And it was given to him.
By Oriana. Anyway,
I
he
haven't
doesn't
read
know
the
that
letter yet. I'm just
technically.
holding on to it. This fucking sucks.
Good thing you can't see that it's gone. So
Yeah,
I hope it says
I'm
something
definitely
about the
gonna
gem in the
notice.
letter. I hope it says something about the gem in the letter.
I would hope that he wrote it before this happened today.
It'd be
because
really
that would
funny.
That would be so meta.
It'd be so fucking funny if the letter that you didn't read yet disappeared from your inventory.
I don't think I even added it to my
that would have
inventory.
been so fucked, dude. Holy
It'd be
shit.
so
That would have been
bad.
so fucked. I'm gonna add.
That
Should I
would've been-
add it to my inventory?
I mean, if you want to. I knew you still had it. But I had a mental note of that. I rolled to see who lost it, and then I picked a bunch of items from your inventory on a chart, and then rolled again to see what got lost, and it was
Now-
the gem.
I have a genuine question. If it was something equipped, could it have been taken away too?
Yes.
Oh fuck, that's terrifying.
What does the spell do? Does it
Never
make it
use
disappear
that wand
entirely?
of wonder.
You don't know.
Break it.
Oh, so this is where you draw the line.
We're blinded.
Because
Br'aad
I
is
think
invisible.
that's
Yeah, so
Totally
right now,
fine.
currently, as everybody stands, everybody is blinded for a minute.
It's a long
You
time
guys,
to be blind.
you guys
when
just
you're getting
feel
shot.
that you guys feel your feet in the snow as you begin to stumble around, not knowing where you are for
Now,
the next minute.
wait. I have a thing. Silnan has high survival. I want to keep heading in a straight line, even though I'm blind. Can
Make
I
a
roll
survival
for
check.
that?
We're all
I
just gonna
also
go.
have high survival.
I got a 19.
Make a survival check if you want to try that.
Okay.
And then, if I'm still going in a straight line, I'm like, everybody follow the sound of my voice. Just keep going. Keep yelling as we go.
21.
21. Okay, Mountain also trying to run in a straight line in the same direction.
I'm following his screams.
Okay,
Yeah.
so survival checks are from you as well. If anybody tries to follow
Oh.
them in a straight line, you have to also make a survival check.
I just mostly want them to follow.
Because fun fact, the person who can't see it has a lot of trouble walking in a
I
straight
must
line.
make a check for my
yeah, I
survival.
know.
This will
Okay.
determine
yeah.
my
You know
arrival.
about that? Yeah.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna try.
Oh man, this sucks dicks. Jared, I think I got a 6.
Oh no.
No, no.
This is the rhymes, dude.
The rhymes are out of character too.
That's all my custom items, and the one is gone.
That was
Blood
an
of
awful
lobster,
roll.
dude. I'm glad that one didn't go.
Yeah, thank God,
I
right?
wish we would have. Yeah, dude.
That shit's rotted by now, bro. That shit's so nasty. That shit's probably so gross smelling. It's just a fucking vial of blood you guys have had for like weeks. Just sitting,
What
just
the-
chilling.
What the fuck
Could
is a
be useful one
mattress? A mattress.
Matries. But yeah,
Okay.
it's the matries.
Oh, I thought it was like a mattress made out of matches. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just felt it wrong.
All right, so, survival check. What was Velrisa survival check? Sorry.
I got an 18.
18. Okay, very good.
A
Br'aad.
mattress is something bouncy and soft. You can put it in a frame or maybe a loft.
Br'aad is a 23 hit your armor class.
I don't even need to guess. I know that the answer is fucking yes.
No, wait, are they actively aiming at Br'aad, who's invisible?
Oh,
No, these are at disadvantage. These are still hitting Br'aad. Br'aad is invisible right now. These are just being fired at the group.
Okay, so they're just randomly getting fired.
Yes,
okay.
yes. And this is where disadvantage. These are still being hit. Because Br'aad is still invisible. You are correct. But Br'aad, you take from the concussion of the arrow.
I don't know that I'm invisible.
You don't even know because you're blind. You don't even know you're invisible. 29 points of bludgeoning.
Oof.
Or yeah, bludgeoning.
Yikes.
Onto Br'aad as one of the concussion blasts lands near you, again exploding, knocking you off balance and kind of throwing you about. And now you have no idea which direction anyone is, especially because the tinnitus ringing
I'm still
in your
yelling.
Wait, the tinnitus in his ears from
yeah.
the explosion. He also was very disoriented.
My survival.
Disoriented because I noticed I saw something out of character, out of context, out of pockets. I saw people were complaining that I say disorientated instead of disoriented. Fuck you, they're both words, okay? All right?
They're both real words. It's true.
Fuck you. One's
This is
a
gonna be
verb,
very
one's an
irrelevant.
adjective. Anyway.
My survival check. I think we were supposed to make that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a while ago,
I got
but
a
yeah.
28.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, then you're definitely going straight with us.
But anyway, as you begin to
fun.
feel disoriented from the ring in the ears and your current blindness, Br'aad, you are knocked off course and don't know where you are.
How much longer until we're not blind anymore?
Well, I'm gonna say, what does anybody want to do? You guys want to keep running around frantically? I'm gonna assume for the next minute. But that's my best guess, right? Like nobody has any bright ideas what the fuck they want to do. They just want to kind of run, right?
Yeah.
They're like, this is panic. I want to sure that's okay. So I'm just gonna fire a bunch of bolts and we're gonna see what happens for the next minute,
Good.
and then I'll tell you where you guys made it. I'll tell you especially where Br'aad made it.
Thanks.
The answer's back in the compound. He just walked through the doors.
He's back in the fucking
Just
middle
fucking
of the compound.
speaking in rhyme. I'm actually probably one of the best people to end up back there because I can disguise and shit.
Okay, so Mountain, you are hit by a 21 to hit.
But I thought I was body blocked.
You're blinded.
You're blind.
You don't know where anybody is at this point. You just hear Sonen's voice.
Only for a minute.
I'm still just screaming. I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
Follow
and
my
then
voice.
Silnan, an 18 to hit you.
That does not.
Very good.
Assuming do I have my daggers?
I would assume
don't
you probably
fucking
still
know
have your
if that
daggers
counts.
out because you haven't done anything
Yeah.
else with your hands. So I,
I mean,
would
we've
assume
been
so.
running this entire time.
Yes.
So yeah,
So, yeah.
19 is my.
Okay, so you are just missed by one, but then Mountain's hit
Okay,
by
cool.
one, so Mountain takes an additional
This is a fucking awful
22
situation.
points of bludgeoning, half to 11, so 11 damage to Mountain.
Dude, Andre's gonna
I'll
fucking
be honest.
die.
I have no idea what to do about the fucking airship. I don't know if anyone else has any ideas.
I think we
Call
just need to
lightning.
get into a cave.
And at this point, you guys start to slowly, the white of this white blinding light starts to fade away, and you start to see again. Your eyes adjust, and you look around.
I look around. I'm making sure everybody's with us.
Silnan, Mountain, and Taxi and Velrisa are together.
Okay.
You four are pretty much close. You heard, you guys went to Silnan's voice and clumped together, and you guys are not still on the right course towards the mountain, but you walked in a straight line, kind of a little bit away from it, but still away from the compound. A bit off course, but not too bad. You're actually quite
Okay,
surprised
is
at yourself
Br'aad still
as your
invisible?
eyes. You have to say, as your eyes open and you look around, you see Br'aad nowhere.
Bro.
You see Onder actually hunched over on the ground. You see actually him on one knee, his sword playing on the ground as well, and you see a few more bolts sticking out of his shoulder plates as he's hunched
Oh,
over
Christ.
currently. You see Chirp and the doctor on Chirp's shoulders. They're currently running your direction a little
Did
bit
Chuck get
behind.
back up?
Wait, what?
Yes, Chirp is up. Chirp is up on his own right now. He's not doing
Okay.
well, but he's moving. He's still injured, but he's moving.
So, Br'aad is invisible, so we wouldn't be able to see him.
Br'aad,
No
Can I
matter
see
what.
that?
as you
Yeah, I
come
don't
back to vision, because Br'aad also lost his. Br'aad, as you come back to your vision, you look down and notice that you cannot see yourself. And then you look around and you notice that you are sort of in the direction away from the towards the compound again. If the compound is north, you started going northwest. So you started heading slightly that direction towards the compound again, and you're about 70 to 80 feet away from the party. You can see them in the distance as shadows.
Do I see the airships too?
Yes, the airship is on its way towards your guys' cluster.
When I
Specifically.
see that Br'aad is missing, I'll call lightning onto the airship.
Okay.
So
Summon?
I will enter my avatar state, and I will summon a cloud of lightning, and I will forcibly strike the metal shit, and I will be aiming for wherever the queen was standing.
I'm gonna start running towards them, shrieking in rhymes.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
and I'm
what
also
was
trying to
Sylvan
get
wanted to do?
Br'aad's attention with the lightning.
Okay.
Okay. Someone's gonna flip his hood up because it makes him invisible. Like, and be like, guys, you keep going. I'm gonna find Br'aad.
No,
I'm gonna start running backwards.
I got this.
Shut the fuck up, taxi. I need to find my brother. I run backwards.
You're a fucking idiot! And then the ship has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving. Well, everybody on the ship has to make the dexterity save, who's in the range of getting hit by it. The ship doesn't make a dex save.
He's not going to miss a bolt of fucking lightning. Get back
It's
here!
on the ship.
It's in the
not where
sky.
we are.
If you leave, we'll just lose you too.
Gotta do what
Okay,
I gotta
so
do.
the queen saves, I would assume, with a 25. And then I will roll
Yes.
for a couple of the guards.
Stupid bitch.
A 15,
No, that
a
fails.
13,
Fails.
and a 16.
That passes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage.
All right, and if they did save, they still take half.
Yes.
I want to ask Velrisa.
Can that cape carry us both up there?
Why would you want to do that?
Just us?
Yeah, me and you.
Not yet.
I assume I don't have the strength to carry mountain.
Don't rush things.
What's your strength?
13.
13. No, I don't think you could not fly with mountain. That's a lot of That's a lot of upper body strength. That is a lot of upper body strength, especially to fly that high.
Rude, Mountain, but you're a bit heavy.
All right, we've got to do something.
26 points of lightning damage.
26. Okay, and then for the people who saved, it's half, so 13. Okay. At this point, as the lightning strikes, the entire ship starts to slowly go down, one side angling down towards the ground as it starts shaking from the lightning hitting it, and then it picks itself back up onto course once more.
I can do that every turn.
After the lightning subsides, and you see a few people go cascading off the side as well. A few charred corpses of dwarves.
I'll keep doing that until Br'aad arrives.
And at this
I don't know
point,
how many
at this point, as the ship steadies itself once more, you hear the sound of roaring flame as the balloon part above the wings, fire starts to emit from the back of it as it seems to start overcharging itself, and the ship starts speeding up, blowing itself through the snow and against the wind at a much faster speed towards the party. Br'aad, what are you yelling? What rhymes are you yelling? I really would love to know.
What rhymes am I yelling? Oh, look there. I see a tabaxi. Look at that. It must be taxi. Oh, this situation is quite frightening. Whoa, did he just cast Call Lightning?
Can I hear this as I'm running in the general
Yes,
direction?
yes, you hear Br'aad, and you bump into him, both of you invisible in the snow.
Yeah, we're basically both invisible because of the fucking thing.
that's my rhyme timer.
Oh. Rhyme timer.
Whoa, Sylvan didn't
God.
see you there.
You're invisible.
Wait, Sylvan, why are you? What? Am I blind?
No, I'm just really stealthy. We gotta go.
Okay, let's go.
Am I able to target the engine? one of
You
the
could target the balloon on the top.
Done.
The engine's harder to see because it's on the backside.
Done.
Okay, well, it's not. We'll go back to that for a second. Does anybody else want to do anything before that? Since it's technically
is Onder
turns.
still leaned down?
Yeah, Onder is like hunched over on one knee.
Then I'll go over and help him up quickly.
Yeah, I also run over to Onder.
I
you
have
guys both
an
gotta go to help up Onder.
absurd question.
Okay. Well, first, what's your question, Charlie?
My question is the flame that's propelling this thing forward is coming out of one object or like
There's a
balloon
very
or something?
large, almost Zeppelin-shaped like balloon that's tied to the top of this airship, and the back of it starts protruding this orange hot fire out of it.
Could I, if this object suddenly had a mind of its own. Could I make the ship just fucking fly everywhere?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not how ships work. It's not just one part. You know. If you took control of like the steering, maybe, but you can't see that from this distance.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. I don't think any of this stuff is applicable. All right, I don't have anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I grab fucking Br'aad. We start running back towards the
You start running back towards the party. Mountain and Velrisa, you guys, you move over to Onder. As you lean down to look at Onder, you notice his right arm he's holding it over his sternum. You can see a pretty large wound where part of his armor is missing, and there's a lot of blood kind of staining over his gauntlet.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a level 4 Cure Wounds on him, and
All right, go ahead.
so 18 plus 4, 22 health.
22. Okay, nice. Okay. All right. He coughs up a little bit more blood, but then you come over, you cast Cure Wounds, you both help him up. He, thank you.
You're right.
Fight's not over yet. Is everybody else all right?
I believe so.
I call
find out in a
forth
minute.
the fucking elements of nature. I call forth lightning to bring this ship down.
Whoa.
Can I do that yet?
Yes. At this point, yes. You go help up Onder, Chirp, and the doctor are on their way close to the party as well.
So was the
Taxi
doctor hit a
casts
lot? Or
no, he seems all right.
okay. I wasn't sure if he was being
the-
carried, so
He's riding on top of Chirp, but he seems to be all right. Chirp just moves a lot faster than he does.
Can I ask Velrisa to heal me quickly? Like while we're.
Of course, sorry, I'm rolling dex saves right now for the people on the ship since more lightning is coming down. The queen rolled a nat 20, so she's
I'm
fine.
aiming for the balloon so that this fucking ship explodes.
Well, the balloon can't make a dex save, so the balloon automatically fails. So just roll damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. You just kind of yes.
A balloon can't really dexter. A balloon can't move. It can't dodge.
20
20.
points of lightning damage. Yep.
The ship. You see one more strike of lightning come down and rip into the Zeppelin-like balloon. You see it actually start to deflate and the ship starts to shake violently. Smoke coming out where the fire used to be. The wings start flapping frantically, trying to keep balance, but the ship starts to slowly nosedive and starts to plummet. In fact, as you all look up, it flies right overhead of you, angling straight down. But as it flies overhead, a figure jumps off of it,
No, that's okay.
landing directly in the snow. About
Boom,
30
ka-chow again.
about 30 feet from the grouping of Velrisa Mountain, Onder now, Taxi, and Silnan. The queen lands.
oh,
And as she does, she
bitch.
starts to slowly
fuck
sit
this
up.
lady.
And you see in the darkness, just as the snow flurries by, no light, but you can still see the yellow glowing in her eyes, piercing through this dark snow, this dark flurry. And she just smiles and goes, if you want to get in my way, your blood will do well in my collection.
I'm gonna look over to Velrisa and Onder. I'm gonna say, go with the rest. I'll look over to her, slowly pull my sword out from behind me, speak the word of fire. Zuriel! Hold it behind me and say, you're not my mommy.
Bro, you know what? Just because of the way that just went, that is not the end of the episode. As you yell, Zuriel! And Flame Tongue lights up, her eyes immediately look down and begin to glance over the blade. And she smiles, and you see the fangs in her mouth. And as she smiles, an aura of fire begins to come around the sides of her fangs. And she goes, oh, so you're the one who stole it from me. And that's where
Excuse
we will
me?
end the episode.
Now it's time to thank all the patrons who have made this beautiful journey possible. Nader, Drop Shockers, Persistent Crib, Riker Corono, Mountains Thunder Thighs, Hyper Retron, Wholesome, Kitsune, the big motherfucking cheese, Salute to Tien, Br'aad, Melissa Honeycutt, Finny Say, Pickle, Munchin Knight, Oofy, Mirror Hutton, Jack Armor, Purple.pdf, Tinkerbell, Lottie, Chris Buck, Pun Boy and Pen Girl, Kira M, Curious Cosplayer, Storm, Asteria Nix, Lego Yoda, Lumi, Slatika Gaming, Bala. Let's get this Br'aad. And of course, Colton Bradburn, Fatigue, Sildon's Literacy, Heck Iron Bucket, One Sock Thief, Cadus, Jessifer, Jay Newell, Oathkeeper, Robert B, Matt the Tart, Nay, Maybe a Vampire, Michael McCaggs, Arcteal, Edgy Moss, Killer Queen, and Seth Etherton. Thank you. Oh shit, there's more. Get some sleep, Condi. Corn Files, Rylia, Megan, Ethan Bell, Giovanni's Meatballs, Halmy, Tour Value Sins, Give Br'aad a Kiss, Babsy, Vondra here, Sid Hudson, Justice Jones, Mason McTeer, Skoat Treese, Ender Jensen, Scrucky, Cool Man Dude Man, Flimsy Dread, Colby, Shiny Boy, Andrew Grabbert, Up for Peeps, Nova Rosewood, Angel Fluff, Logan Busby, Squeegee Man, All Narwhals Horny, Charlie Vengalore, David F, Nurandarchy, Quiver, Lyric Arabate, Bugsy Burners, Jewboy, Koteki, Kayla, Silvo, Lyric Normal, Tiny Peepee Little Wee Wee, Vroom, Master Methius, Josh Patakic, George Dolby, Critical Miss, Godspeed Iron Bucket, Nuggets, Demo Sath, Broad Believer 123, Phoebe McSneakyson, Imperative, Rocky, It's Drifty, Shardang, Kuel, Lord Bobster, Ginger Nopples, Daisho 420, Pariah Purple, Mania Joe, Kayak, Tate Roten, Lil Miss Monarch, Katie Bean, Hard Corgi, Desert Pen 15, Korik, HHYUs, Mirth Alders, Rags, Jurgen Leitner the Book Collecting Dust Eating Rat, Tiny Mr. Man, Wilbur Dunham, Mr. Woods, Darnell the Cat, Yeshua Boniato, Mayfair, Paco El Taco, Ben, Teabag, Bearded Baguette, Melianito, High Ink, and Red Ice. Anyway, let's just roll with it or whatever. See you next time.